You don't have a second. We're live.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, it
Squeak, Phil.
literally cut in as he stood up was the first thing.
Perfect timing.
Okay, so announcements. Welcome to the stream. The guy that runs the show is getting alcohol because
Allegedly.
I'm not gonna go there.
We don't condone alcohol.
Yeah,
on the stream.
allegedly.
No, we don't.
No, what's
This
that?
stream is anti-alcohol.
Good. Yeah.
So
and vamping and vamping.
Thalass Gaming is up on the Gopher. Look for more stuff on the Gopher. Also, go to Gopher Media on YouTube and check out our paint courses.
Oh.
We're going to have more content coming at you soon. But for now, all we have is the paint classes. We're going to try to get some more stuff to you in the next month. So look for that. We'll be doing battle reports and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I am picking up on that we've already started.
It literally switched over as you stood up.
Cool.
You
Calculated.
maximized the amount of time you weren't here.
I tend to do that. Well, welcome to episode 26. I think that's right.
That's what it says.
I don't think so. No, I think we're
Detailed-
27.
I think it's 27.
We're 27.
I saw it. I think it's 27.
Oh, fuck.
Episode
We're gonna
27.
cancel
Creeping
them.
up on 30. Yeah.
Just like some of us.
audio potters creeping up. The Malexa bad boys out there really
Alexa bad
getting
boys.
the ears tickled. And yeah, I guess you already did the announcement, so cool. Let's go.
Welcome to
Welcome back,
Wednesday.
Chris is back.
Yeah, Chris is back.
the-
Saved,
He's alive.
alive,
Saved.
and we were ready if you weren't breathing, but luckily you were, and that made things a lot simpler. And then we almost got shot to death with arrows on the way out. We really had to ink our way out.
We did.
Interesting.
And a couple people picked up a couple random quirks, but let's get into it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Welcome. Last week, after a brief encounter with some deadly spiders dragging him to the dark depths of the Underdark, to a spider lair, one that's be operated on by a drow and a drider. The party successfully managed to navigate their way to where Penn was located in a strange kind of standoffy spider standoff. Ended up finding Pems in a stable condition, having rolled a 10 from the week before on the last death save. Grabbing him, firemen carrying him out, being chased by a deadly drider, firing arrows from a longbow as they fog clouded and inked their way out in a smoke screen. To return back to the dragon's lair, where the dragon seemed pretty intimidating, but was just there to play a friendly game of chess as challenged the party with puzzles. In reward for the entertainment of chess, she handed a custom chess set to somebody, I forget who, as you guys all lay down for a long rest in the cave. That is where we pick up today.
In the cave. In the cave.
In the cave.
I have a question.
Yep.
Do I get a long rest?
Yeah,
You are-
so you were you were stable, and then they got you into a safe. I think you're currently in a Lehman's tiny hut built by Quoben.
Solid.
it is.
So I get the benefits of a long
Yep.
rest.
You'll be
Okay.
waking up here shortly.
Yes.
So
Wake me up inside.
Wake up.
as
Wait, did we end on a rest?
I think we leveled up.
We leveled up.
So
on
we
when
were
rested.
long resting. Or we were about to
leveled up,
rest.
and it was you guys were about to rest, but
Okay. I'm fine with
and
picking
we
up
will
from the
come
morning.
back. Yeah, if anyone wants to do anything through the night, we can do that. But if not, then we can pick up in the morning after the long rest.
I just want to investigate the entrance. I know it's locked in, but would it be easy enough to move these rocks around or something?
It is like a
Like the next day?
sheer face wall.
Where the hole was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. FML.
FML. Fuck my life.
Sorry, I'm just bringing something up. There we go.
And then
So,
I also have to
yeah,
take a
it
short
is-
rest.
Yeah. To describe the scene when you guys were heading, or basically building Lehman's tiny hut, and tucking Pem's stable body away. It was Siladrindoth, the dragon, but now in a humanoid form of a blonde woman, just kind of pale skin and a very bright, shiny blue dress and a kind of sapphire tiara, who was down below playing a game of chess by herself, thinking very precisely about each move and then standing up and going and sitting on the other side and doing the same. The walls are completely shut in. You would notice even the walls where the spiders were coming from are mostly shut for now. Those of you with super high perception and would have been walking about outside of Lehman's tiny hut, let's say perception over 16, would notice some shimmers underneath the water that don't look like sapphires, but there are the kind of low blue light in here, kind of illuminating from all of the sapphires in this cave. But that is the scene. If you guys would like to take a rest, we can just do that. Or if someone
I think we can do that so we can get Pam back up to.
I can
Okay,
take first watch.
Living.
I can also take first watch, or second watch. It doesn't matter. I only need 4 hours of rest, so.
I need full 8, but I also, during the first watch, try to get some more sapphires. If I can.
Yeah, so there are a bunch around. They're kind of formed in these like crystalline patterns, so you would have to have a tool to remove them. But if you
Let me
do,
see if I
you can-
Let me see if I have something. I don't think I do. Not really. I could maybe use one of the saber-tooth fangs that I have and kind of use it as like a... Is it gonna work? I don't know.
Sure, make a just say athletic checks with disadvantage.
First one was almost a natural 20, but it fucked me and gave me 14 anyway. Second one, that's Arcana. Don't look at that. Doesn't matter. 8, 14, 8. Fuck me.
Yeah, you chisel away at it for a bit. These are large crystals in here, kind of like almost the size of grapefruit or a little larger than your hand, that are kind of revealing themselves. So as you like try to cut through the crystal that's still in the stone to remove it, you chip away at it a little bit as there's like this blue dust that kind of falls off to the floor, but you're unable to remove it from the stone walls.
All right, I'll hang out with Lionel and keep an eye out. So, Lionel,
Yes.
how did you get into this position with Scobin?
Well, I was just roaming around town and he seemed like a person that needed a helping hand, and I needed money, so
And you're happy?
yeah. But I wonder if he is.
What do you mean?
Well, he's always had a hard time with self-confidence. But, it seems the battles, these past adventures have knocked him down a few notches.
Yeah.
He wants to do good. He wants to prove him to himself and his family, but He's had a rough road ahead of him.
Ahead of him. What's coming up?
No, he's had a rough road.
Excuse me. Well, I mean, I can kind of relate, you know. My life hasn't all been hunting and rainbows and unicorn thoughts and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I do appreciate being with you guys. You're like my new family. I miss my old family, but I guess you'll have to do.
Of course. Well, I appreciate the kind words, Swing.
That's all I got.
I kind of want to peek over to where the dragon is. Are there more games about? I know he has like the dragon's chess and like. But are there other just like one-player games or two-player games that are one player
Sure, make a
that he's been
perception
doing? Okay. 16.
You can see in here there is multiple chessboards and chess pieces chiseled out of things like to have been crafted on a little shelf, but a lot of custom pieces, specifically built like out of sapphires, and it looks to be like the only game she's interested in playing is some sort of chess game.
Yeah. I'll head back to finish up my watch, I guess, and then get some rest.
All right. Yeah, not much happens during your rest. You just hear the almost jarring silence with the occasional clattering of almost glass-like pieces on a board. That kind of echoes through the chamber here. And the very still murmurs of like water, almost like there's a really faint water source leaking through somewhere, but very faint.
Okay.
That ends your first watch. Who's on the second watch?
I don't think we specified. I'll go. I guess
Nobody.
Yeah.
Fucking no one.
We're safe. We're in the hut. We don't need to watch.
The hut.
Serge or Quoven would like to do
I guess,
anything.
yeah,
I guess at this
everyone
point,
else-
Pem, with your long rest, you would be waking up inside of a
I can be conscious.
tiny hut. You kind of have the effect. You're good. You're back to full life and whatnot. But you have the like achiness of like a post flu,
Like you
all over
got
your body
murdered.
from the spider venom.
Yeah.
The worst hangover you've ever had.
Yeah, you're a little pale, a little paler to the look, but you're good. You're alive. The last thing you remember was falling unconscious as you were being dragged, and these portals were kind of popping up around you, and then you're now awaking to this.
Oh, what happened?
It's nice to have you back, Pam.
Yeah, I thought you were dead.
A little bit of a chase, a little bit of a spider moment, and then, you know...
I remember so many spiders.
Yes,
Yeah.
they got you quite... they got you good. And then there was many more, which we...
You saved me.
Well, yes.
And in return, I think we have to ask a favor of you.
What? That's not why you save someone, Shing.
I understand, but he clearly needs help in another department. He's got to be
Oh, I've
forthright.
seen it. It's plenty adequate.
He's got the problem, and we have to help. We only ask Pim, at least this is just coming from me. I can't speak for the rest of the group because we haven't had this discussion yet, but you've got to tell us 100% about what the fuck's going on between you and the Red Brand. And we can take care of it completely.
Do we have to do this now?
Oh, what's the big deal?
No, we do
Some
not
people
have to
want
do
to
this
kill
now.
him,
Look, I
and
owe
if
the
they want
man
to kill him.
some money.
How much?
I don't know.
If you've got
Maybe
to take care of it.
1,000, maybe 3 or 4. I'm not sure at this point.
So
Lots of people owe people things.
we either raise the money for you and pay him
He
off,
tricked me.
or
He was tricked.
we go on a manhunt.
How do we know it's a man? Could be a woman hunt.
It's a man.
We've met the man.
I've met him.
But is he still a man?
I don't know. It's been quite a while since we've seen him.
Is he a shapeshifter? Is that what you're implying?
I say
I'm
we
not
just
sure.
call it a person hunt.
That's fair. I can get behind you on that one.
Let's keep it there.
It's a debt. People owe things, and then if they come to collect, we'll just say no, thank you, wrong person, don't know him. And that worked out fine last time.
I'm tired of this. We're here to do a job, and then we got all this other bullshit to take care of because of him.
Well,
sorry,
not
Pam,
to spoil the outcome, Pam, while you were unconscious, but we failed that job. He jumped into another dimension.
Yeah,
Yes, but I know where he went.
yeah, I thought
don't
the
know if
dragon was
that's-
going to help us.
Does that help? Another dimension?
Well,
We lost him.
we gotta
Alexa, portals.
tell old boy that we killed him and the body was unable to be
Sure,
retrieved.
he's in another dimension. We could say the dragon ate him,
Yeah,
and we ran away.
yeah.
That seems fine. What's
Weren't
he
we-
gonna know? Is he gonna check
wasn't
the
the
dragon's
dragon?
poop?
Wasn't the dragon gonna send us there? Or am I tripping?
No, he was. He was
Yeah,
going to be
that's-
able to open up that portal.
What if what if we go to where Yolani said the Knights of Setnine went missing, and we do that, bring it back. Oh, well done. Oh, what happened? You weren't able to get his name. What's his name? The Unchained? Oh no, went to a cave with a dragon, jumped to another plane. What's one to do? And then when Sir Barrett, right?
Yeah,
Sir Barrett goes, why haven't you done it? We go, well, we're still on the job. So your forwarded payment is still working. We're simply waiting for him to make the mistake of returning to the mortal plane. Is that what this one's called?
Look,
Material.
Material plane.
if you do want to go find those other soldiers, which I think is a noble cause and we should, we can most likely track this man if ever need be. I mean, Miss Dragon there said she can take us, or at least shoot us in the right direction.
yeah, but
Couldn't we just have her
once
alert
enough
us?
time passes, he's going to be gone. We have to go now. We've already spent like
He'll
12
be-
hours.
back to the material plane? And we could just have the dragon alert us if he comes back.
He might not come back here.
Well, then there's no problem. Am I taking crazy pills?
Yeah,
He's not
we
on
go
this
after
plane.
him. We finished this
Not my
job.
plane, not my problem,
Well, it's a...
It's our plane, take it back.
I don't think you've been taking yourself as the rest of the crew seriously since last night.
What are you talking about?
Anyone else want to back me up here, or am I just fucking
Yeah,
stupid
he's-
cat?
Still
a lot
wearing
less
the
serious.
porcelain moonstone mask, not having taken it off.
Has slept in it.
Yes, left in it.
I just
fucking-
think...
Sticking the flask nipple of the leather water pouch through
Ew.
the mouth hole,
I just
shoves
think that
some
we...
jerky through it.
Ew.
It's not coming off.
I just think we should finish the job at hand.
The job at hand is finished. I guess that's he's in another plane.
It's not
Have you been to
finished.
another plane? Have any of you been to another plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how bounty works.
No, you've been to another plane? Which plane?
Faye.
The Fae?
Yeah.
Very wild.
Yeah.
Has everyone been to the Feywild but me?
You've never been to one plane?
I've been.
Well,
No.
to another plane.
Is that common?
Let's
He's
do
like,
it.
Mine.
Has
I've
everyone
never
been
seen a
to-
mountain before. He's at this point.
Like,
I've
I
never
haven't
seen the ocean.
Yeah, like I haven't seen another plane? No.
Let's help Coben lose his plane card. Let's go to this other plane.
I don't wish to lose my plane. Don't plane rape me.
I elbow you in the shoulder.
No, stop it.
Well, I've never been to a different plane before, and I want to go. And it's part of the
Yes.
job. It's part of the contract
right.
we signed as
It
a
was
group.
not part of the contract.
Yes, it is.
Look,
It
VRZ.
didn't say chase it over planar
It
boundaries.
says to grab him. To bring
Well,
him back.
We are not
that can't be
the
legally
runaway
binding.
boys. We are the
says here.
prostigators.
The other way
That's true.
out is sealed by the rocks, right? So there's nowhere else to go.
The dragon will teleport us to another plane. Surely she'll open a hole in the wall.
How do we
So-
get back if we go?
There's a lot of shit
Thank
out
you,
there.
Pam. Pam,
We'll have
thank
to figure
you.
that out. We are
We
small.
just
I'm
go
not-
to the plane of chaos with
And
no
maybe-
plan,
Figure
just
it out.
figure it out.
Maybe if the dragon has a way to teleport us to the plane, she could give us something to maybe signal her or give us the means to get back.
What if she just wants to get rid of us and then she doesn't want us back?
How do we were going to trust?
We were the first good company she's had in a long time. That's why she played games with us. I don't think she'd
That's
want
what
to
you
get rid
say
of us.
to everyone who comes.
Let's settle on a vote then.
That's what you say to be polite. Oh, it's been wonderful having you. Oh, let's do it again sometime. And then you leave and
I've never said that to a person I did not want to see again.
And you know what, Sving? And that is it. That is what we think's weird about you.
Oh, what? Honesty? You
Yes.
people, I swear to God.
Which
I love
one?
you to. You in particular, but all of you are just weird. Except for Lionel and Serge.
I'll take it.
Sping, you're a little weird, but that's why I like you. You're a lot
I know
weird,
I'm
actually.
weird, but at least I don't
I-
lie to people.
I fail to see how I'm weird.
Says the guy
You've never
in the
been to
mask.
another plane. That's pretty weird.
That is not weird. No, and I know. Other than
How old are you? That you've never been to another plane yet?
well, let's not make it about. How old am I?
The 40-year-old plane virgin. That's what you are.
Carry the two. I don't remember how old I am. It's not like old.
I'm just
Well,
making
We'll
stuff
call
up.
it. We'll call it like.
36.
Middle-aged.
Like 40.
I think he's like mid-20s.
Oh,
Call him
okay.
like a 24.
It's the perfect time. I think
I have a lot to do on this plane I haven't done yet.
But sir, you know the church will see your travels to different planes as a thumbs up.
Religion
Rankings.
check.
Regarding like what context?
How does the Sahanine Church feel about the planar travel? Is it respected? I got a 20.
Well, Saloon, Sahanine was a planar traveler. Went to many different planes. To in the legends to take down members of the.
I'm giving him the face though.
It's like when someone says a good point and you're just mad, but you have nothing to say.
You
But
know
you're
they're
still-
right.
don't want to
You're
give them
still
the
upset
satisfaction.
that You're
Mhm.
still upset about them having a good point at a really inconvenient time for you. well,
Well-
Lionel, there's lots of. Sahanine was a special.
Should we take a vote?
Chaos plane? Can you
So,
go to the Fae?
what other member of the church have you seen travel through planes?
No one. No, because it doesn't need to be done.
And you can be the first. And it could be
And
quite the badge on your chest, sir. Say.
Think about all the good
I
notes.
do have a chest for badges.
Think about all the notes that Lionel would take, and how good that will be for the church.
Think about all the people in the other plane that don't know about Sehanin. You could go on like a mission to tell this other plane about your church.
I mean, I've got my hands full. I've started a sect. You know,
You led a riot.
You've given it away.
well, I'm not much of, I don't feel like I'm a manager type, you know? I'm a get in there.
All right,
Exactly.
enough.
Should
we
we
are
vote?
going. I'm telling us right now, we are going. You're going to like it. Dragon!
Wait, have we
Open the
rested?
portal!
This is still during
The
we
long
haven't
rest.
rested yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we haven't rested yet? Fuck.
We're like in the middle.
We're having at midnight. We're having that late night conversation.
The drunk 4:30 in the
Yeah.
morning fucking argument with your best friend.
Cold dominoes.
Old fucking dominoes.
From like 6
Not
hours
that, like
ago.
those little puddles of grease that are now like a different color.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
The orange,
They're
like...
whited. They're whited out.
Yeah.
Muted.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, you know what? Cold pizza's so good.
You're fucking tearing it
Cold
for
pizza,
some
you
reason.
There's no cheese pull.
Oh god.
It's a stale crust pull.
It's crunchy now because it's so dry.
Chewy.
I don't like that.
All right, so
Um,
are we voting or what are we... I'm demanding that we go now.
We can
I'm
vote.
with you.
But
Not now.
Later. I'm demanding now that we go later. I'm
Oh, yeah.
telling everyone, no, we're going.
No, we're going.
We're going.
I
Yeah.
vote no.
We are going.
I'd be fine with going with some preconditions.
Like
I
what?
want a guaranteed way to return,
Yes.
and that's about it, I guess.
Pem, a very fair approach.
That's all I'm asking. I'm willing to go.
We can talk to the dragon. I'm sure she will give us a way back. But
If
And if
not,
she doesn't,
I
as
think
you said-
this is a non-negotiable for me. If
that's fine. If you don't want to do the job, you will forfeit your cut of the payment.
are you telling us that you will go into any unknown amount of danger without any second thought or an escape plan? This is good to know.
Yeah. I'm a hunter. This is what I
Didn't
I
you
do. I've
read
done
the
it
terms
since I
and
was
conditions?
A 7-year-old cat.
On the contract?
No.
Ah, see, well,
Lionel reads for me.
I wish I had someone to read
I
for me.
think I remember Lionel telling you that.
I could
Yeah.
read for you, Sting. No problem there.
Well,
Oh,
he's
thank you.
busy.
I mean, haven't we all been reading for you this whole time?
Well, yeah, and Serge, you've helped me quite a bit with the letter to my friend back in the Alabama region, but
I forgot
You know,
the game of
I,
telephone that was that letter.
yeah, I can't read, and maybe someday I'll learn. But for now, we have a guy to find and a
Okay.
bounty to complete. So let's calm down. Let's get some rest, and in the morning we will talk to our dragon friend, whatever
I
the
thought
fuck
it was
his
morning.
name was.
Not quite.
Yeah, I think we're gonna finish the rest here and then
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
talk to Miss Dragon Lady.
Miss Thang.
Miss
Dragon
Thang.
What
Bay.
was her name, by
Hey,
the
Miss
way?
Thang! She's got a-
Celadrindoth. And somebody has her chest set that she gave you. I just want to.
Say that name again.
think-
Saladrindoth.
I have it.
Lionel took it. Yeah.
Lionel for sure has it. Saladrindoth.
Salads dried off.
Celadrindoth.
Celery.
God damn it! What is it? Tell me what it is again, because these fuckholes keep fucking me up.
I sent it to the chat so that way you can.
Thank
more
you.
sense.
Fucking thank you.
I spelled it
So-
way off.
It's a celery spin-off.
Fuck all of you. Oh, I can't handle this shit
So-
right now.
So you guys finish your long rest. I'll have that. Yeah. Lionel, during your trance state, those of you who are awake during this and have
Oh, you have a wet trance.
passive perception over.
Sorry, I just thought of that joke.
Dumb as
That's a
fuck.
good one.
Thank you. That was a dumb joke. I'm sorry.
Those of you with passive perception over 17 see Lionel in his meditation, but almost doing like the REM eye movement and sweating a little bit, getting a little clammy. Lionel,
He's a wet sleeper.
Play.
That was not even a... That was an observation.
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm in a
dead.
mood today.
He's clammed up, dripping from the elbows.
find yourself back in the dream, kind of busting through that hallway underneath, in that wooded hallway of roots, back where you couldn't break through the dream any further. You're standing in an open room. You see a female drow standing up from a throne, uttering the words, I don't have a drow yet. As the floor breaks from underneath you, almost opening up as she grabs a lever and just these wooden holy structures kind of just break free and just trapdoor you down through a dark tunnel as you start bouncing off the walls and just like rolling through and forward to spit out to this open room. As you look up, you see right in front of you a large taxidermied bear, just like, and then shadows of a herd of many more taxidermied figures. You can make a wisdom save.
Ooh, a little nightmare save?
A 10.
10. Barely.
Oh, well, that's always bad news.
But you do take 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
And as you guys, those of you who are awake, I'm not sure which ones are on the second watch. Can see
Me,
It's a mess. I'll be up.
a
I was
wincing of like
too.
of Lionel. But you do get to go further into the dream. And as you find yourself here, you're seeing a bunch of different beasts, taxidermies, peritons, these colorful birds, large spiders, much like you have just encountered the night before. Small creatures such as rabbits, squirrels, and almost like a collection. Now, they're all unique. Then you get to an area where there are humanoid figures. There's a dwarf, a half-elf, and then pick up almost like a dreamlike state where you just kind of like shift to a different part of your vision. As you're looking at the ground now, and you see this like, could be red wine or it could be blood or a combination of the two, but there is a really dark viscousy liquid, deep crimson red, next to what looks like a wine glass. And you see on, as you like go to reach down and like touch the blood, it, as you pull back up to like see what was on your fingers, you're holding a map. And on that map it says, well, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Less 7.
less. As just has that blurry vision of dreams where nothing quite makes sense.
You can't read? I hate that. You're like, what does it say?
As then break free of the dream and find yourself back in Quoben's tiny hut.
Hey, Lionel? Are you alright? It seems like a good dream.
Also,
Quite a...
3 more psychic damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just one of those sleep, sir.
Hey, do you wish to talk about it, or?
It's just a reoccurring one. It's kind of weird. It's just fall into a pit of collection of taxidermied beasts and some not necessarily beasts, some people. And once I get
Interesting. I have one when I am lost in apple orchard, but the most peculiar thing, the trees all have pears on them, and I can't quite place it.
how unusual.
Yes, it's quite peculiar.
And both Pem and Lionel, you would know that elves, you don't dream. It's more like a meditation. So Lionel, you know it's strange for you to even have these sort of visions.
Yeah, I'm just kind of okay. So I'll just be playing it off as like
Yeah.
Do half elves have dreams, or do we have half dreams?
Half elves do. So if you don't have the trance sleep, you have dreams.
Well, it's about that time. I think we could wake the others. Do this ridiculous idea to go into the plane of pure elemental chaos.
I'll go ahead first, and I'll call for Celadrindoth.
I suppose if we had a plan going to the plane of chaos, that would be quite useless, wouldn't it?
You've got me.
It's fine.
How do you know that's where he went?
He told us. Lionel looked into it.
Okay.
He went into the astral plane, I thought.
Oh, thought it was
Oh.
chaos.
This
I'm
sounds
looking
like
right now.
very important information that
Yeah, astral plane.
What was the chaos plane?
It
We
was
just-
one
I-
he saw
I
into.
saw it, but I didn't. He didn't jump into it. It was another
Okay.
portal that popped up as I was chasing him.
We were going through there was an any plane portal happening?
No, I figured out which one he
No,
went.
no, just the random shit we saw was just like little dab of this plane, little dab of that one.
Yep.
A dab of this, a dab of that.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba
Well-
derail the campaign.
If only we had experience of, taking our campaign and throwing it into a new plane. If only we had any concept of what's going to happen.
No idea.
Never.
Doom buggy
Okay.
full of badgers.
I don't think there's any Badger Doom buggies in the astral plane, so we're going to have to come up with a new ridiculous
Spaceship full of
18.
otters.
Ooh.
Turtle airships.
I think we want like octopus fighter pilots.
Ooh.
Well, Pem, I want the record to show before we've gone in. Lionel, write this in the adventure journal.
Of course, sir.
That Pem and Lionel were vehemently against this idea and were pretty sure that it was going to kill us.
I was for the plan, sir.
Oh, not Lionel. Sorry, misspoke. Scratch that. Redact. Cover. Do you have like a eraser? I don't know. What's your?
I just
medium?
crossed it out, sir. I just crossed
Oh, thank you. Well, I trust you. Replace Lionel with Quoben.
Pam and Quoben
Yes. Thought this was a terrible idea,
thought
but we're outnumbered. And
Terrible.
team players.
idea, but
I haven't
Outnumbered.
entirely agreed to go yet.
Well, I'm on board with the hard out if we don't have a hard out.
Yes. Yeah.
But other than that,
It's
I
noted,
still
sir.
think it's a terrible idea. Actually, I'm going to retcon some of my prepared spells
Because
from
you
this
forgot.
long rest. No, just to now with the context of going into an astral plane.
You guys did have the conversation before the at your night, right?
I'm going to switch some stuff that I prepared. Now going, if I were in an astral plane.
I have a question.
Sure.
Well, never mind. I was gonna say, does locate object work in a different plane?
I think
But
it works.
I don't.
If it's in the
on
same
I
plane
don't
as
know.
you.
Plane. Yeah.
I don't know what object I would locate to find the guy. So forget that.
Oh, fuck me.
You guys can make a Arcana check.
I can't.
If you're proficient in Arcana, I'll allow you to make the check.
I can't.
I am, so I will. Come on, be good. Oh, it was almost a 20. 10.
Got proficient. Anything.
The only information that you have heard ever about the astral plane is that spell effects can have different effects on the astral plane. And that's all you get with the 10.
Alright, I'll let
fuck.
them know that our spells might have different effects up there.
Rolled a 20, but I'm not sure if I'm proficient in Arcana or not.
You probably are. It would have a green dot next to the skill in your D&D Beyond sheet.
Yeah.
Or that dot will be filled in your
I
skills.
have no green dots.
So you are non-proficient in
Different
Arcana.
Color. I'm pulling up your sheet real quick. To double
No, I have no green. I have a couple reds.
Like
Oh,
a filled-in dot?
Yeah,
It should be a
the red
filled-in
dots.
dot.
I'm sorry. A filled-in dot. It's different color on my screen because I'm
Yeah.
stupid.
Depends on
I
your...
am not proficient in
character
that,
class.
so disregard.
Okay.
Ooh. Thank you, chat.
But yeah,
That makes a
so-
good point. What about how thing?
I don't know. What about how he followed him into the plane? We don't know.
Did you
what's
lose
going on.
contact? You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't contact him through planes. Most spells I don't think work in other, like if you send it there,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. But because it's a feature and not a spell, I don't know if it's continuing to be a thing.
Yeah, you.
I
you
don't know.
haven't tried yet. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't even beast sense or bond because it's usually a creature that I touch or can see. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So you guys are approaching. Her.
Celadon. Celadrednoth.
Celery.
Her.
Celery. Celery,
Celery
for short.
Dreadnought.
Regator.
Miles, you had the dragon chest set.
Yeah.
You can add it to your inventory and attune to it if you would like.
Okay. I just put it in as a random thing. Is it an actual thing?
It is an actual thing.
Dragon.
It is Celadrin Doth's
Oh,
dragon
I see.
chest
it,
set.
yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll tune to it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Doesn't need attunement.
Oh, it should.
I'm attuned to it. Okay.
I'll fix that in the homebrew thing.
Cool.
Yeah, as you all approach her as she's looking at a chest set and she goes, "And mate."
Well, did you win?
And lose. It's hard to tell some nights.
I feel the same way.
speaking of which, your armor, where did you get that from?
Who? Me? Couldn't
Yes.
be. Then who?
Well,
It's a friend of mine. He didn't need it anymore and offered it up. I'm okay with it. Why, do you not like it? It's pretty sturdy.
Didn't it
Just be
torture
careful
you?
with things that you do not understand.
I think you should be careful with things you don't understand.
Okay, we're here to ask
swing,
for help.
calm.
No hostility.
I'm sorry.
No, let him.
No.
No.
Miss
you-
Elendorf. Well-
Celadrindorf, you say I don't understand it. Do you?
I know what it is and what it comes from, and I know the type of creatures that use that stuff. Can be up to no good.
In all fairness, I tried to throw it away and dispose of it, but he wanted it.
Well, for the sake of goodwill, may I have it to dispose of it, and I can give you a piece of armor to wear.
I nod at Sving. Yes, Sving.
If I trade my armor in, will you give me a new magically fancy armor? Of equal or greater quality?
I'm afraid I don't have too many heavy armors for somebody of your stature, but I do have something.
Oh, but you have another underworld armor.
So
I have something else that I could give you that I think you'd be quite pleased with. But
Can you
Please.
tell me a little bit more about this armor?
yes, one moment. And you hear like a rippling in the water as she kind of like waves her hand a little bit. As
She keeps her hoard under the water. Okay,
there's this
good to know.
this piece of this nice breastplate with a large like dragon emblem, very polished silver, shiny, almost regaled sapphire epaulets, I believe. That's what they're called.
Take your word on it.
Same.
I guess
Epaulets.
is
Epaulets.
They're totally epaulets.
epaulet. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Probably French as fuck.
It's
It's
one of
so
those things I've
French.
only ever read, so I don't know. I don't think I've ever
It's like
said
fucking
that word out loud.
quaffs.
Yeah.
Instead of queefs, it's like, oh, the quaff. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Forgot it was French.
Do we have any French watchers, listeners? They'll tell us. They'll
Not
let us
yet.
know.
No, they should be quiet.
Maybe this is what'll bring them in. Fucking
Um,
trying to correct our French.
This
We're
is
huge in
the
France.
armor of someone from the Glimmer Drake clan, and unfortunately they fell, but I think it could be of use to you.
Can I
Yeah.
do a history check?
Of course, yeah.
And the old Glimmer Drakes? $18.
18. Yes. They were a bunch of humanoid,
Drakes.
mostly human warriors who helped protect in the chaining of the dragons, specifically the not prismatic dragon. It's the what's the name for? Basically, there are gem dragons. Like it's just,
That sounds great.
fire one. I think there's a different name, but
The Gemtonic Dragons.
the gem ones, the amethyst
Stoners?
dragons, amethyst crystal and emerald dragons.
Dragons.
But they were specifically like pledged allegiance to those. The more like neutral brigade, as they just were defending the dragons' lives. And they believed that dragons are sacred and that they were kind of responsible for magic coming to the land.
I gotta get my pizza.
What do you guys think? You think I should?
Make a pizza check.
I think you should
Get
get
rid
rid
of
of that
the,
armor, Sving.
Yeah.
I wore it before you, and it's not nice.
I haven't had a problem. I'm kind of tired in the mornings when I wake up, but it's no big
I
deal.
mean, I guess You don't have to, but it's armor from a pretty cool dragon.
Yeah, I do enjoy your company, Sir Drindoth. I just, this is coming very handy for me, and I fear if I give it up, I'm going to lose its benefits.
Promise you, there's no
I
benefit.
think you should keep it to see if it turns you into a tentacle monster.
I think I should give it up. I think you guys are right. And I go to take it off, and it doesn't come off. I can't, like, I'm like, trying to rip it, and it's tearing my flesh. And there are winces of pain, and,
You have to do it fast like a band-aid.
No, don't. You need
No,
to help
yes.
get it off.
Can
You
you get
grow
it off?
back.
I can't get it off. It's not coming off. It hurts really bad when I try to take it off.
Take it off!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, says the GM. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you want me to take it off of you?
Use your teeth.
Well, I'm afraid that's no good. Curse of the Mind Flayer has inflicted you. Let's hope it's just the armor. It hasn't leaked into your brain.
I don't think so. I've been fine.
What
as
are
far
the
as I know.
symptoms?
I'm talking to himself, possibly.
He's got it.
No, Coben, I do not. Yes, you do. Shut up. Fuck you. What?
This isn't even bad.
Well, I think
It's
I
not
can,
being able to read a symptom.
possibly remove the curse, or
Curse from birth.
Kira possibly could remove it as well.
Coben?
No, not today. Maybe later. I'm, time, and we've got to go to another plane.
But why do you want it off? Was this cause a problem in the where we're going?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, I wish you get it off then.
There's always time to vote again on whether or not we go.
The Mind Flayers are not well received in the astral plane, and I'm afraid any sort of icon or armor from them could pose potential danger to yourself.
Yeah, and since we are on a manhunting mission, I think that we want to keep.
Person hunt?
Excuse me, sorry, Coben. I think we want to keep a low profile as possible. So, with your blessing, Celadrindoth, I will let you do your magic.
Well, I cannot remove curse myself, but I do have something that can. And then same thing, just a small stone with a strange emblem on it.
I hope you grow horns.
I was thinking the same fucking thing.
What?
I hope he grows horns again.
Oh.
God, I got this from what was a friend. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Just-
sorry.
She cast remove curse on you, and you can willingly take off your armor.
I hand it over. Well, I walk to the edge because there's like the cliff and then the water and her and all that shit. So I just set it on the edge for her to.
Yeah, and as you do, like the tentacles are like each coming out of your skin as they were infecting and digging into your skin.
Is there any pain or anything, or is it like a tick backing out?
No pain. Yeah.
Okay.
if you already took your hit die away for the day,
I did.
then yeah, that itself is where the pain kind of lies.
Okay.
That's not bad.
As it's just, and then as it kind of falls into the water, she goes, "Oh, nothing there," and then just kind of moves it over. I will find some way to get rid of it, but yes, and the Glimmer Drake armor floats over to you. Great warriors wore this a long time ago, and well,
And now you wear it.
It's called Glimmer Drake armor.
yep, one word, Glimmer Drake.
Okay.
It's called Glimmer Drake breastplate in
You,
to add it to
But
Beyond.
by chance, have just like a large moonstone the size of a medicine ball.
Well, funny you say that. Not quite a medicine ball, but a dear old friend, Zadu, gave
Child's-
me this.
Zadu.
And then
Zadu, Zadot.
same thing, coming out from whatever is underneath the water is a grapefruit-sized moonstone, almost polished like a pearl. I saw you all wearing some little things all around your horns and your hair ties and stuff. I figured that this would be more beneficial to you than it is to me. So it was a
Wonderful.
moonstone worth 250 gold pieces.
God damn.
And
I'm immune to crits.
this Zadu character,
Kirby
you
doesn't
said,
crit.
does he have more?
Oh, I'm sure. And she kind of smirks at you.
Care to elaborate?
Well, I for one enjoy the surprises of life, and I love one.
I, for one, enjoy, well, several things.
I like
One I'm
turtles.
iffy on. Now, Zadu, is he? You said he was from Dostria?
No, he's out east, near a place called the Moon Tower.
Outsmarted again.
I saw your mask, and I figured, well, it could come in handy.
Well, it's already coming in handy.
Yes. Well, tell Zadu I said hi.
And I'll find him where?
The Moon Tower.
East. It's called the Moon Tower.
Oh, it's near the Mammoth Peak in the mountains on the east of the
The
continent.
Mammoth Peak. Thank you. You know, I don't know if we will be out east anytime soon. But if we go, we'll be sure to stop by the Moon Tower.
You know, I have some family out east. We could maybe stop and visit them.
Oh, wait. Are we canceling our trip to another fucking plane?
No.
No,
Oh, okay. Well, then we're busy.
I'm just saying if we go,
Celadrindoth, it's time to get down to the brass tacks. You're willing to send us to the abyssal plane. What guarantees do we have in
Not the
return?
abyssal plane, the astral plane.
Well, they're all the same.
Entirely different. I can send you to the Abyssal if you like.
She'll send us wherever. Doesn't matter.
No. Yes, it does matter.
Well,
The astral plane is where we need to go.
how do we get back?
Specifically, a point where we can find a big, large kraken.
Yeah, that's not quite how it works, but I can get you to the astral plane.
How does it work?
Well, yeah, you can open portals to random spots on different planes.
Random spot. How big are planes?
Depends on the plane.
Well, let's focus in on the one we're going to. How big is that?
Immense.
Immense. I look directly at everyone who voted yes on this plan. We'll go to a random part in an immense plain. And, Celadrindoth, terrible monsters that'll kill us, are they there?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Nothing I can't kill.
Celadrindoth?
I'm getting less interested.
You guys are not asking the right questions. How do we get back? How do we find the guy we're chasing?
Okay.
We are
Ask those
looking.
questions.
We are looking to you for help. You have already helped us a lot this far, and we have helped you in playing games.
Oh.
You did help entertain me last night, and I do thank you for that.
It was my pleasure. I had a lot of fun. I think we all had a lot of fun.
It was fine.
Well, in order to get back, I believe your friend, and then her gaze shifts towards Lionel. Here should be able to bring you back, judging on his tattoos of the Wanderer all over his body.
Lionel doesn't have any tattoos.
Start to roll up my sleeves on my left hand where I hold the bow, and it's riddled with tattoos. Of like
Oh.
stars and shit, right? Like
Yeah.
the night sky, pretty much.
Oh, Lionel, you've never mentioned tattoos?
Well, I didn't go out and get them. I attuned to the bow I found, and I fleek mit, and I'll cast the bow out.
Is it
Bless
like the
you.
armor? Is he cursed?
I would say blessed.
One deity's curse is another deity's blessing.
That is true, but where you're going, he may be your compass.
And getting us back,
The astral plane is the plane that, well, the Star Wanderer or any sort of planeswalker, sort of, use as a vehicle to get to any plane they would like. There are portals to other planes scattered throughout the astral plane.
and
How do we get back?
to this one,
We'll have to find the right portal.
and in this immense plane, is there like a community of portals that are friendly and welcoming?
Yes? And those
Ew.
that are not.
Oh, sure.
It's just
I guess,
like,
you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. At this point, she shut the door. Go wherever she says, you know? Celadrindoth, are you willing to open the door?
I could, yes.
How are we going to find our mark? Do you have any information on how we might go about
Do
doing that?
we care at this point?
Well, you
I
know,
care.
it's...
Yeah, that's the job.
I've never been a good
tried to do the
employee.
job,
We tried
and
really
the
hard.
job jumped through a portal to
Why are
another.
I
you
think-
so scared of finishing your job?
Why
Also,
are you
I
so
bet the red,
scared of
I bet
leaving a
the
job
red band-
unfinished?
I bet the red band are not in the
'Cause that's how people get
astral
hurt.
plane. So at least we can dodge that bullet for a little while longer. I want to make a perception check against Pim. Or
I
a
can't
persuasion
wait. I
check.
can't wait to make Surge make the whole decision.
Certainty of
I'm a
death.
tiebreaker.
Small chance of success. What are we waiting
Yeah.
for?
Somebody's gonna have to persuade me at this point.
I rolled a 12
Okay,
on my persuasion.
what am I supposed to roll?
I should have tried.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I watched like 3 videos of his today. So it's strange that you said that.
You can,
There's not really anything for.
you can
A
like roll a
wisdom save?
contesting,
Yeah.
or roll a contesting
You
persuasion.
can just roll a d20 too, and then decide if it's.
save
Mhm.
or
I would say roll a wisdom save.
You could spit into the wind and see if it hits you. It doesn't really matter.
Roll a fucking wisdom save. I'm full of wisdom.
Come
How much did he
on,
give
I
us?
think my
one.
TaleSpire
At the beginning of the
crashed.
job? Do you remember? I forget.
I have it somewhere. It was like
Yeah, your
2K,
thing isn't rolling.
750 gold or something. It was pretty.
It was a nice amount of gold.
What if you just roll in D&D, or are you doing a physical roll?
I'll just do a physical roll. It is an 18.
Hmm.
Did not persuade him.
It's just
Well,
Celadrindoth.
Yes.
If you look at us as a group, what do you think our odds of surviving an unplanned adventure into the what plane?
well, we're
Astral.
planning it now.
The astral.
How can we plan it when we have no idea where we'll enter and where we need to go? And
That's the plan.
Saying we'll
Shock and
figure it out
awe.
when we get there isn't a plan.
Shock and awe. It worked here a minute ago. It'll work there a minute from now.
And it
Lionel,
worked, and we had no idea
we've
what we were getting
really
into
been
when we
testing
saved
our
you.
luck.
Lionel, make sure you write down that you have the flashy crystal, the spotlight crystal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, let me actually put that
You
in
know-
my shit.
We don't want to forget that we have a magical item that can do a spotlight.
Yeah.
Well, there are.
Is that an actual magical item, Kirby, or do I
yeah,
just?
the gem of brightness.
Okay, thank you.
Well, looking after you all, went down into the pits of one of Lot's apprentices, I believe, a worshipper of at least, and rescued your friend. Y'all showing great bravery.
Well, if we're
Left
honest,
behind.
you did most of the work there. The spiders all left. Because you were hungry.
I do get hungry.
I didn't like that.
Ominous.
Don't worry, I have many spiders I could eat.
There was so many spiders down there.
Yeah, and I think you ate them all.
No, there's eggs.
There's
Well, not all. All the,
You didn't brush last night?
no need for me to brush.
She fucking
Anyways.
smiles and she's got
Brush.
snaggle teeth.
yeah, pajamas and her. Oh wait, that was a different.
Yes, you are very capable. Bravery and camaraderie, you can go a long way. One thing to know is that there are some politics of the astral plane. Those who go there to hide, some great mages go there to create sanctums away from everyone to astral project. Others, the Githyanki, which is the reason I asked you to take your Mind Flayer armor off. They are quite opposed to them, but they do captain ships that fly on the astral winds of the plane, so that could be something to look out for.
What
Well, we
should
have a.
expect when we go through the portal?
Yes, have you been?
I've never been myself, though.
We've got the picture of the guy. Maybe we can ally ourselves with one of these factions, and
Are we
Maybe
really
they've
gonna
seen
do
him.
this?
yeah, we are. I am in 100%. I don't care if any of you come with me. I'm going.
Yeah, your pet is that way.
What?
How?
How? Buck, what about Eagle Eye? I need to feed him. Shit.
You gotta feed him shit.
I can feed him a shit sandwich. That would be fun.
Well, I can't help but feel like this is a terrible idea.
Every
I
idea
agree.
we've ever had, sir, has been terrible.
I think we've had good ideas. They just
We rescued a bunch of
they
people from a vampire.
yes.
That seemed
We
like a
overthrew an evil council.
Good idea.
I tried to solve a boulder. That wasn't a good idea.
We
That took a
burned
lot.
down the home of an.
I auditioned for an open mic night. That was a bad idea.
That was, it was fine.
I
was
died.
No, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Now,
But
yeah,
it
you're
worked
right.
out in the end, you know?
We came out here to question the Unchained. We didn't even know if we were going to take him back with us and turn him in for the bounty. So
We were ready
Why
to
are we so
fake fail, to pretend
we
to
were
fail.
ready, and we kind of actually failed.
Yes, we were so emotionally prepared to fake fail this mission, and now we're so terrified to truly fail it.
What I guess my question is at this point, what is to be gained? I think we all nearly died coming
It's a
this
goal.
far.
If we
For
tell,
that,
well, if we tell
we don't
him,
even know if we'll make it back.
if we tell, what was his name? Sir Bertrand, Sir
Barrett.
Barrett.
Sir Barrett. If we tell him what we had to go through, I think he'll compensate us.
Or was it his sunny disposition that made you think that?
I doubt that very much.
I don't.
Look, what we can do, if we really don't feel comfortable, which I think is silly since I can, journey us through it, but we can go back to Lord Barrett and tell him that we lost him through the plains, and if need be, if he would like us to keep chasing, then we
We'll
would be
need more
compensated.
money up front.
I would like that. I would be most open to that. However, that's a long journey we're looking at, right?
Yes, and I can send him a message today.
Right?
Yeah, we can exchange 25 words. Plenty to discover this complicated situation and resolve it.
I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna speak to Doth. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
In Draconic, and I'll say, do you mind if more people know your lair?
Responding in Draconic. I can always move it.
Are you sure? We don't have to tell them where the access to the plains are.
I would very much like to keep that under wraps.
Okay. And I'll tell Quoben that to not mention where we are, but we know where.
And we can even say he went to the
So you
Astral.
could say
astral plane, and we don't have a way to follow.
Unchained
he wishes for us.
escaped to astral plane. What do? That's
I mean, I have more words than that.
I thought it was like a total where you can only.
I have 25 words.
25
he has
words.
25 words.
Okay.
I
You don't need
Per
more words
caster
than
back
that,
and
though.
forth.
do have
And
an
Per cast.
idea.
Oh,
Ooh.
please, yeah, let's put them all out on the table before we do this.
Before we start wasting our spell slots. As
Are you gonna come with us? That would be great.
Well,
Ascending
can
spell is never wasted.
I can teleport once a day. So, I could teleport all of us to your friend. I could spend a day in the life of the human. And, well, have my fun. And then, tomorrow teleport us back here.
Sounds good to me. It's good a plan as any.
I'm now considering we have Knights of Sehanine who are in desperate need of our help.
They are in desperate need of our help.
We could tell him we're on our way back. Teleport to there, and then just walk back. 2 birds, 1 stone. Knights saved. Hit mission.
I would very much
Continued.
like to save the knights.
We've come this way, and this is the closest we'll be for the foreseeable future.
Well, it's somewhere I haven't quite been. The teleport spell could have ill effects.
We're considering jumping into a whole nother plane.
I'm not.
I
Tell him.
Turn yourself up.
Thank you. I say we just go. You send a message. You tell him, hey, we're going to need X amount. Double
right,
it.
going. I'm
or
not sending a message if we're just going to go.
triple it, maybe. Triple the amount paid. For our troubles, and we go.
What if he says no?
Then we don't
can't,
go.
We can't do it.
Then
we
we
can't
cannot-
find a
we
way.
can't-
We're not going to be able to like finance this mission ourselves. This is a deep expedition to get this guy.
I love that we're just you
I don't know,
know.
last time you
Well,
guys
how
were
are
like,
we
we need
supposed
more
to-
finances for the mission, and then you guys were like, thanks, and then you're like, all right, yeah, we don't need to buy anything.
Yeah. Put
I
it
still
in
don't
the
know
bank.
what we buy. Well, I know what
Potions.
I
I
would
bought some
buy.
potions. Yeah, I bought some
Yeah,
health
so
potions.
yeah.
a couple potions.
I'd get plate armor if we had a bunch of money. But am I suing a sending spell to Sir Barrett?
Maybe he has a way of. No, probably
Why not just take the offer of teleporting us there? We just talk to him face
Because
to
if he
face.
says no, then we should just go over to save the Knight of Sehanine.
Yeah.
So why would we'd have to journey all the way back through the Soundless Steppes to get there?
Oh,
We can
it's in the same
teleport
direction. I
tomorrow.
Yeah, we're like close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we can teleport tomorrow.
So we're like really conveniently located to that mission.
Oh,
see
then
it's
yeah.
okay.
So I would say send them. I would say send them message.
It is a little bit, like a day and a half.
Well, we don't have to go through like the Soundless Steppes or up the mountains again
So do you go where?
to go to the Sehanine crypt thing.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, I thought it was close by.
Sving is hard set. I'm gonna stop arguing with everyone. Sving is hard set on just going now.
I will cast sending to Sir Barrett.
I'll hear his opinion.
I
Sir
would
Barrett,
like to-
we have found the Unchained, and he escaped to the abyssal astral plane. If we are to continue, more funding is required.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuade his ass. Persuade his
His
ass.
brain.
Not my strong suit.
His ass brain.
Come
I'm coming through
on.
the anus with my persuasion.
Hell yeah.
He's more of a tits man. It's a 7.
Ooh.
He would be a tits guy. Fuck him.
You hear a voice back in your head after a few moments. I'm sorry, but the contract is a contract. If this is true and extraplanar travel is required, we can adjust. And that's 25.
So, gist of the message: no more money, but Potentially, he can help us with travel. Logistics, he's willing to help with, I believe.
Hmm.
Which I wonder if we could have him give us some... Well, how much money do we have? No. I wouldn't ask that.
He says aloud.
I don't know. Fuck it. So Barrett can suck my... Did I close the line? I want to make sure, double check in my head.
It only goes one.
Yeah, I know, but just Corbin with that extra check of making sure he's on mute
Yep.
before he starts bitching in this meeting.
Yep.
Fuck
Double
that.
mute,
You know
mute in the app and your microphone.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Sahanin will protect us no matter which plane we're in. I think how that's gods have multiplanar influence, I hope.
One way to find out.
Well, there's two ways we could ask someone else.
No one else knows.
Everyone thinks that the only option is to blindly jump in, and that's... But, you know, it's fine. Lionel, are you confident?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Sorry, confident
Pen, I think we're just going to have to trust our teammates here.
I trust. I am okay. I'm more comfortable with the getting back aspect, so
because remind me, Lionel, your tattoos there can do what exactly? Act like a compass? Get us back here?
The person attached to this bow is a wanderer, and
Mm-hmm.
they can help me maneuver through the plains.
what are
Okay.
you wondering about?
Me?
Wanderer.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I said that.
Well, Senator Noth, do you have anything else immediately useful that you don't need? Deblurify?
No, not. I think I've given you all quite a bit here. Entertainments for myself and couple nice pieces. One of my homemade dragon chess set. It's very lovely.
It's stunning. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna show it to Coben and Pim. It's my last piece of amber. It's a pretty good sized one. I think I want you to have this, just in case we ever need to find you again. It's just a piece of amber, nothing magical about it, but I'm pretty familiar with it. I'll hand it to Coben and Pim and let them look at it and familiarize themselves with it. Consider it a token of gratitude and thanks for the armor and the help, and perhaps a long friendship in the future.
Who are you giving it to Saladrindoth?
Correct.
Okay.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh, fucking what?
Wisdom save.
I heard you. 15.
What are you thinking as she probes your mind?
What I said. Like, completely across the board honesty. Just.
That you
Like,
feel
yeah.
you feel her probe through your mind and go, yes, I will take it. Token of gratitude. But
Why'd you show it to us?
so that you are
Yeah.
also familiar with it.
Weird.
In case you have a spell that says if you're familiar with an object or an item, you can load.
I think
I
that's
can
what
look at
he's
that
asking. Yeah, he's asking for the extra. So would
Okay,
she get the fact that he's trying to give her something that we can track
Oh,
later?
yeah.
Yes, that's. It's not necessary. There's no malicious
Malice.
intent.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
just so if we need to like locate her or find her in the future, somebody can use locate object or whatever other spells have that rule text.
Okay. she picks up on that, and then, yes, thank you very much, Sving, and I hope your armor suits you well.
I do like it very much. I don't think it's my style, but tink tink. I think it will do well.
Being style is an attitude. Just wear it like it belongs on you, and no one else will know.
And there's a big dragon crest in the middle of it.
It's a little too big
right?
on him.
Yeah.
It's a hand-me-down breastplate.
It's like the profile of a dragon.
Gotcha.
Well, glad I used a spell slot. Let's go.
To the astral plane, then.
The abyssal plane.
Yeah, I'll have my fleek net activated just in case.
Okay, and then well, good luck.
I'm going to cast Vigilant Blessing on myself as we're fucking getting yonked through planes.
Nice.
Snaps her finger, and somebody roll a d20 for me.
I'll roll it.
Go ahead.
That sounds
Don't let me do it. I rolled a fucking 98.
Woo!
I rolled a 1 on a D100, so don't let me do it.
Okay.
Good, Danny. I rolled an 8.
Is that good or bad though? I guess
Who
D20
knows?
high is usually
We'll
good.
see.
As the astral plane opens up,
Oh, that's magic
Lionel,
missile.
you see a familiar kraken floating amongst the sky.
Yes.
As 17, 18, and 19 were the same spot as before. So
Nice. This is it.
20 was a different spot. That was possibly cooler, but it's okay. That was one of the better rolls you could have done.
Lit.
Seeing a familiar, the last time you saw the Unchained and how they were within the vicinity of this same large, almost like dark green kraken.
Cool. I'll hop in. I hope these guys follow.
I want to try to hop in first.
Okay.
Before him, I'm stoked.
Just acrobatics off, or I guess if Lionel's not trying to beat him.
I'll follow along. I'll see him in the corner of my peripherals trying to jump through. Acrobatics?
This is
I
like the
rolled an
fucking
8.
monk races you guys did.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
tried to squeeze
completely
through.
unneeded random monk racing.
That was so fun. Are you kidding?
It was fucking awesome.
We were fighting,
Through the
running
storm.
away from fire tornadoes and shit.
Firestorm.
Everyone else
Yeah,
is
you
perfectly
catch-
fine.
You catch Sving with an excited smirk on his face, almost thoughts of getting Hal back or finding him once again. Then you just kind of smack him with the butt end of the cane and just kind of right when you you go to rush in, but right when a piece of you touches the portal, you get sucked through like a cannon, so it's
Oh.
less of a jump, but it's just
Like a vacuum.
As he
Yeah.
blocks me and hits me, I stop and remember Eagle-Eye, and I turn back to Celadrindoth, and I'm gonna make this short. I just tell her hey, I've got a pet. He's in this location. He's gonna be here for I don't know how long. Take care of him. Don't eat him.
That's probably her cousin.
It could be. I don't know.
They're all lizards.
He owes her money.
There's that lizard out there that's been pawing at the mountain all night.
Probably.
And who's the strange man tied to his back?
Holy shit.
This is why you don't just go to different planes.
Yeah, you do.
He
Kill him.
He attacked us, and we are taking him back to seek judgment.
Did we ever
to
even
my
talk
Laurie.
to him?
Oh, maybe he'll be spider food. Okay, I can take care of your friend.
Thank you, and I bam through the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Just let that guy go, and then I'll walk through.
Yep. Coven goes through, and Surge, for a brief moment, a panic comes on you, because you're not near Lionel's cane.
Yeah. Well, it takes 20 hours since that was in effect. I guess would be over
Yeah.
the what do you call it? So yeah, I would. I'll panic. I'll run. Gotta get to the king. Gotta get to the king. Gotta get to the king.
I got the cane.
Rain down for what?
Just Pem as Celadrinjoth. Hesitante. Can't be frightening.
It's my first time.
The music I have on right now is so perfect for this moment.
Everyone will lose their plane card
He fucking
eventually.
touches your cheek.
I'll step through.
We were all
Alright.
young ones.
Holy shit.
So you all enter astral plane.
It's my first time. Never played shifted before.
His shirt is like off his shoulder a little. It's my first time.
It's like
I'm fucking dead. That's so funny.
So you guys arrive in a sea of nothingness, basically. It's just as you're all kind of floating, you can breathe. There's no problems there, but
I think Quoben Panic thinks he's suffocating for like 2 seconds.
your movement in the astral plane is 3 times your intelligence modifier. As movement is
I did move backwards.
I'm walking backwards with you.
Can we break here before we do the astral plane
Yeah.
stuff? Because I
Um,
really gotta.
yep, we'll do it.
What do you gotta do?
Sure.
And as you guys all kind of enter the astral plane here, if it's those of you with negative intelligence modifiers will figure that out after the break. But you guys see Lionel, his tattoos now glowing as the psychic winds are kind of whirlwinding all around. You guys see these astral storms in the distance. Looks like basically chaos, like clouds of chaos. But in front of you, clouding most of your vision, is a large, dead kraken. Kind of floating, all of its limbs and tentacles just kind of drifting. As you guys are all drifting there. And Lionel, your bow, you can change it to the awakened one.
Ooh.
But that is where we'll take our break, and we'll come back to the astral plane.
Wait, did you know that was gonna happen?
No, I had no idea I was gonna awaken it.
That's fun.
How do I
Awakens on
awaken
the
it?
astral plane.
We don't. No one ever does that to us. Ready? We're back. We've been back for like 5 seconds. You're gonna get up and walk away and get another beer? Oh. Oop.
The last time you saw the Unchained, as you guys are all floating in space, it's not, sorry, it wasn't your proficiency bonus. Your flat intelligence is 3 times that.
Nice.
So your movement speed, for those of you who are smart, could be potentially up to 60 feet or higher. And then
and for those
that
those
are
of you,
the opposite.
Ill-
Realistically intelligent.
those of you normally intelligent, it's fly speed of 30.
What
So
about
you're
negatively
floating.
intelligent?
3 times whatever your score is. So if it's a little bit less,
Well, I mean, like it's negative 30.
what?
We
Oh,
moonwalk everywhere.
Negative 1 is
No.
negative 3.
No,
3
I
plus
know a
4.
guy.
Can you call him?
Mm-hmm.
but all of
Okay.
you make flat intelligence checks as you kind of race through and into the astral plane.
What if we can fly? Can I use my fly speed?
If you use it, yeah.
Flat
I rolled a
Can I
24
climb?
for in.
Can I climb through the...
Fucking doggy paddling.
I rolled a
Um,
2.
There are no astral winds going on, but those of you that roll under a 5 have a problem just even staying upright, and you're kind of just like, whoa, whoa. Like, picture like being in 0 gravity and just having no control whatsoever.
Like when they take the cats up in those planes where they do the 0G test and tails are just windmilling, that's Sping right now.
Yeah. You can't quite figure out how to propel yourself.
I'm gonna
Can
tie
I
a rope.
use my tail for advantage or something? Like,
It's not how 0G works.
No.
fuck.
Ask those cats. Have you guys seen those
Those of you-
videos? I'll send one to Telegram.
Yeah.
Those of you rolling higher than 5, after the brief second of like instability, and as long you figure out that like those are like, oh, as you kind of think yourself in a certain way, you kind of just move with your thought. It's less about propelling yourself via like locomotion, but
Like a muscle,
thinking
like a
your
mind
way.
muscle. I'll tie a rope to Sphinx if he's not getting it quite well. Since I can maneuver through this place pretty well, kind of drag him along.
So now that you guys are here, you guys can only see distance of 200 yards. Everything else is kind of fades out into the astral sea of nothingness around you. So in front of you, just kind of see a few of these tentacles, but as you guys had a better vision almost before you came through the portal. But you know that you're in the right spot. Lionel being on the plane, you now have like in the back of your mind almost like a direction, almost it's like the sense of, you know, feeling somebody's watching you, except you know, like you're feeling these areas in like your periphery where you know where portals are to other, basically you have a like sonar for portals to
Ooh,
other
okay,
planes.
cool.
So you have a few like kind of pinging off, but then you have a cluster of some fairly far away, but you can sense there's a few let's just say like behind, away from the Kraken.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head towards the Kraken. Try to get
Okay.
there.
Ah!
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, as he reaches the 30-foot
That was awesome.
So there are some changes on the astral plane. Any thing that takes strength, like athletics checks, or if you make strength saves, you make intelligence saves instead. So those
Question.
of you who
Does the armor work still?
your armor, what do you mean?
So it says I have let me find it.
Oh,
It
I
says-
see what you're saying. Like in order
When you're
to wear
subject
it,
to a magical effect, that allows you to make a strength or con save. You instead take no damage if you succeed or half damage if you fail. So if it's supposed to be a strength save, but it becomes an intelligence save, does it still apply?
No. So on the astral plane, that's gonna be different. But
this dragon swindled me, son of a bitch! Goddamn celery!
So those of you not having dex weapons, it's also is also going to take place of your strength to determine attack and damage bonuses.
Play is pissed.
And in the same vein, wisdom replaces dex in that same way. So any dex saving throw is going to be wisdom. Everyone's AC does get changed based on their wisdom. And initiative gets changed to wisdom base as well.
I want to go back.
So,
the two people who said we don't just change planes without any preparation.
So strength.
We're staying now.
And athletics equals. Can you sum that up again one more time, just so I make sure I got it in my notes?
Yeah. So intelligence replaces strength. Intelligence strength swap, and wisdom and dex swap. So you shouldn't have to do anything to your sheet. Maybe AC, or you could just kind of write it down somewhere else.
Did you say intelligence and
what
wisdom
is the
swap?
AC though? I don't. What is the?
Armor class. It's dex plus.
Was it like?
I'll get the math here just to.
Oh, what like the 8 plus proficiency plus thing?
Yeah, armor class is 10 plus dex mod. For heavy armor though, it's just a flat number. So
okay, I was about to ask if we're just for those of us whose armor is defined by a thing that I'm wearing.
You just have the AC. Anyone who's wearing medium or light armor, it is your armor class. So, which I can give you numbers plus your wisdom mod.
So mine would go from 18 because I have a dex of 3 to 17 because I have a whiz of 2.
Correct.
And my initiative would also drop by 1. Huh?
How do you have 18 AC?
The armor is 15 plus my dex because it's medium armor.
The fuck?
Yeah, buddy. I'm a
you more
cat.
AC than I do now.
I'm a cat.
Wait. AC equals.
Hogan's a pussy.
Dex mod plus current AC.
No, I'm a pussy.
What armor are you wearing?
Light armor.
What type?
Studded
leather.
Good question. I think it is. Yeah, studded leather.
So it's 12 plus your dex mod.
I'm sorry, I have to restart my
I see that.
Discord.
Okay, yeah.
So
I apologize, stream.
17.
I gotta restart.
Oh wait, I'm proficient. No, so 14. Doesn't change for me. Unless proficiency.
Mine changed pretty dramatically. That means all of our attacks are minus our dex, pretty much. Or swapped with
if you're if you use dex to attack, now you have to use wisdom.
There's Squeak.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Nope, it's still fucked up. I'll try to get through it. If it gets worse, I'm gonna have to restart my computer.
Oh boy.
Well, are we happy with our decision?
Well, we don't
Sping,
really feel the effects yet.
who's floating around. I feel like we'd feel how weird everything is.
Sping's not having a good time. He's
Are we?
like,
Sping, are you pleased?
ah!
Hem, sidebar. I don't think there's anything we can do, and I think we're going to die.
Well, I think that we have to try to at least find this guy, and Lionel can get us out of here. So, shouldn't be the. I don't know. We'll see. We have to try to do something, though, right?
Well, we're here, and now we're going to. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna sit here and quit, but I'm just. goes to shit, know that I knew it would.
Well. Okay.
I'm keeping gentle repose prepped, so if you go down, I can save you in a day if I survive. But that's about it.
Great.
How many diamonds do we have, Pam? Just one?
I have a diamond.
Well, let's
One.
try not to need more than that.
Rather expensive.
Indeed.
I'll try to guide everybody as best as I can
Okay.
towards the Kraken.
Yeah, as you get closer, you're kind of following. You like see one of the piece of the tentacle, and so you kind of just follow it up towards as you guys are floating through space. You guys you get closer to the central mass of it. It's so big, and the way gravity is treated in the astral plane, there is a fair bit of like gravity pull to the Kraken itself, so you can walk on the body without having to use your basically int movement, but you can use it.
Oh, okay.
It's not as big as like a like piece of rock, or as dense as something that would give gravity, but it gives you the sense that there are things in the astral plane that do have gravity to it.
Cool.
I feel like a kite.
Yeah,
Like an out of
you're-
control kite
You are a kite.
being towed behind Lionel. And as I'm just spinning, I would like to ask, do we know where we are going? And then I'm going to make a con save to see if I throw up from all the spinniness. Do I get advantage on this from the armor? Oh, no. I rolled a 19. So I think I'm
remember-
good on the throw up.
Nice.
Stomach it.
I remember when I rolled about the astral plane that I knew that towns and stuff are sometimes built on top of these things. Can I like maybe scout around and try and find any sign of societal things building
Yes.
town?
Yeah, make a say. Like, are you wanting to leave the group and kind of scout ahead?
No, I'll try and like guide them with me. I just want to maybe like investigate like the area as we're like slowly moving by.
Yeah, make a, let's say, investigation check.
– 19.
19. Pretty high. Trying to give you some. So you kind of fly around for a bit. You don't see any structural like building or anything on this. It's almost looked like it's been eaten in some parts. One thing you do find that does seems out of place is you kind of get near the beak that is opening up and looks like to reveal the inner cavern of the Kraken. There's like a faint little rose petal that you find in the air, just kind of floating around. It looks like it could be a spell component or something.
I'll snatch it and I'll hand it to one of the magic users, Quelbin.
You make an Arcana check.
Is it using my strength instead of my intelligence?
No. It's still there.
Damn.
Int just does more things now.
That's
No.
13?
13?
You don't know why you gave this to me.
That works, 'cause I think you've also casted this spell before. It is a material component for the spell Sleep.
Oh. I accept. Wait, what is it?
It's if you cast with materials, not holy symbols. You would use a bit of a rose petal for the spell Sleep.
Yes.
I'll maneuver us closer towards the beak to see if there's anything inside. Maybe they're not on top of it.
Yeah, there are. We'll make a perception check for me.
Okay. Nice, 17.
17. There are. As you get to the beak and you kind of look inside, the opening here of this maw is massive. This creature, for those of you who had only ever heard ocean stories of these large beasts being in the ocean, they failed to actually convey the size of this actual creature. Like, you guys can all easily fit within the mouth, almost as it's like a 4-car garage sort of thing. And as you peer in, Lionel, you see up to your 200 feet of vision, then it kind of fades out. Not in darkness, but as in just like it kind of just fades into like a blur. Start to see almost like a dwelling being made, and you see something lives in here, or at least someone, but around there are all these bones and pieces of flesh being used, but a lot of bones hanging from ceiling or the ground, everything kind of just drifting away, but they seem to be attached, each of these bones, so that way as to not float away.
Do I see any of this? As I'm being tugged and...
Yeah.
I would have stopped your spinning, or at least try to help you steady.
I would have pushed him to spin him a little bit.
And Sving, when you get to the Kraken, you can then grab on and not have to spin.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the bones, are they normal? Are these things like humanoid size, or are they massive? Are they tiny like rat's bones? What scale are we talking about here on the bonage?
The bonage scale is anywhere from here to about here.
Okay, so it's
no, it's all like
most people call that 8 inches.
Like, yeah, it's a lot of 8-inch bones in here, and then some even a little larger, slight curves to the left and to the right on some of them, and
like some rib bones.
We're not talking about like an 8-foot femur,
no,
or anything like that. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Picture less dinosaur museum and more like very small, creepy,
like old bones. Catholic crypt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like the church I used to go to.
Like some catacombs you'd find in like Spain.
Yeah, a lot of bonage.
As you guys look into the cavern here, you can kind of just see them kind of being strung along the walls and stuff and floors, almost being nailed down to be used for something, or decoration, or
so it's not structural.
Use later is not
structural. Okay.
Picture a circular, like those hippie beads.
Oh yeah, I know about a lot about hippie beads.
But more circular, as they're kind of just hanging off. But you guys can get closer to investigate them, but you'd have to actually go in.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start doing that.
I am still tied to Lionel. I mean, I'm walking, but I'm still tied to him. I'm gonna follow.
I'm walking in.
Sure.
Hey.
All of you make a stealth check with advantage for me, because all stealth checks on the astral plane are with advantage regardless of your armor.
Ooh.
I'm making a stealth check with advantage.
21.
Question.
15.
Yes.
The new intelligence does a bunch of things checks. Are those considered intelligence checks now in the astral plane?
I don't think I understand.
So like,
what was it?
now I'm using intelligence instead of strength on X. Is that check now considered an intelligence check?
Stealth?
No.
Like if
Like-
if he has an ability like for these things.
Yeah, like if I have something that says advantage on intelligence checks, now my strength checks that I'm using intelligence for, would that work on them?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 22 minus 1 because Dex is now Dex is now Wisdom.
Yes.
So
like,
it's
would
21.
stealth be considered a wisdom check, I guess, would be my
Yes.
question. Okay.
Then I
So
rolled a -3.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait.
I roll -3.
So I rolled a
18.
21.
Oh, so yeah, Dex is now wisdom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled a 12.
Up is
in
down
that
and
case.
Dex is wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. I will cast. Gonna cast it at level 3 enhance ability.
Okay.
And I will give myself and is Schwing an idiot? Who's an idiot? Schwing?
I'm not. I am average.
We're all idiots.
Who's
We're
an
keeping
idiot?
it here, let's be honest.
Surge?
I'm an
Are you
idiot.
an idiot?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give me and Surge Fox's Cunning for an hour, and we have advantage on all intelligence checks.
Whew. Okay.
Nice. It's useful here. Is that an action to cast that?
It is.
So you notice as you go to cast a spell,
Go on.
it comes quicker than.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, I have the same problem.
Spells that normally take an action to cast are now bonus action on the astral plane.
I fucking splooge on your shoulder and you're smart.
Oh. Oh. Smart enough to realize what's going on now.
I think that's
action spells are now bonus
ectoplasm.
action spells. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
And there
Oh,
are
we
other
don't want to go to the astral
I'm
plane. It
kinda-
sucks here.
I
it's
can-
still
I can-
screwy. So, all right.
But yeah, as you guys kind of weave through, dodging most of the bones here, you start to hear an idle chatter. A couple different voices. Discussion. And does anyone speak Abyssal?
No.
I can read it.
So
Oh wait, no, I can't.
I do not.
It's like Charlie knowing how to read Gaelic.
I'm gonna vigilant blessing myself.
Okay. Well, from a language you don't understand, you hear a couple different voices speaking up in a just like
Like, a
sort
little-
of slightly Russian there for a second.
yeah. It is Abyssal.
Nico, it's me, your
Do you
cousin.
not speak Abyssal?
But you seem to be unnoticed as of right now.
In astral plane, Abyssal speaks you.
We like this plane because of the floating.
So remind
But
me.
you do see
Is
a
there
piece of
a threat?
like the intestinal cavity of the Kraken opening up to where these voices are coming from.
Oh, wait, we didn't go in, did we? Me and Pem are like outside.
I figured I went with everybody else.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I figured that I was leading everybody still.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't make a stealth
I
check,
went.
so I need to do that.
I made a stealth check.
Oh.
Yes, you will. Is with advantage as well.
For the sake of argument, retcon, whatever you want to call it, I think Lionel and I would be probably heading the
That's
charge.
what I pictured. Yeah, I pictured you guys.
Like maybe 20 or 30 feet ahead of everybody else.
14 for my stuff.
Yeah, you can go spring all the traps.
Swing the traps.
Yeah, we gotta swing the traps.
I got a song about traps that I'd like to sing you.
That just made me immediately think of,
love
I'll
it.
trip those laser beams.
I'll trip them.
With its lasers. So if you guys have finesse weapons, you can use strength or dex. So if you have higher wisdom, you can use a finesse weapon to.
Good call on that.
Yeah, I wish that helped.
Helps me.
Helps me.
Hey, yeah, you guys got little bitch weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that again, Danny. What do you?
You guys
So
got little
if
bitch
you-
weapons?
Say
you
that
have
again, Coben.
If you have a weapon that has the property finesse, that gives you the option of using your strength modifier or your dex
Oh.
modifier for attack. So if you have
So you
like
can
a
choose.
short sword or a rapier or dagger, you can use your intelligence if you have a higher intelligence or a higher wisdom, whichever one is higher. For the
Okay.
astral planes. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys hear the voices coming from an area, and you
Is there anything else to hear? Any type of machinery or fire or ambient
Good.
sounds?
perception check for me.
Perception is whiz based, so it stays wisdom based, correct?
I'm whiz-based.
13.
13. Other than the three voices communicating with each other, you can hear one that's more shrill, one a little older and gravelier, and then a third that's kind of a mix of the two. You don't pick up on anything else. The astral plane is very quiet, just in general. But yeah, you don't pick up on anything.
Okay.
I guess it does with a 13. It echoes a little bit of. I mean, I guess in what way it could in the astral plane. So you can tell that there is a larger room of this intestinal cavity of the Kraken.
Lionel,
Mhm.
can you get an? Can you get a? Should we move up and try to get like a visual on whatever is happening?
Sure. Just point the way and I'll lead us there.
We shocking all.
It works so well against the Unchained.
I'm gonna I'm gonna try to use hand signals to like
You guys have established them.
keep your distance but stay close.
We didn't have one for that.
Oh God.
Problem
Keep
with
your distance, but
the
stay close.
problem-
What are you, a girlfriend, like a 15-year-old girlfriend?
You should just know. Sometimes I want you there, and sometimes I
Keep
want
your
you
distance,
pretty
but
much
stay
there.
close. Holy
No,
shit.
I'm a wife. That's what I am.
Oh.
I want you to be
close
here,
or else.
but
All right, I'll start slowly making our way towards.
we will creep up.
Yeah.
Because so as it is right now, I want to say that we're like 30 feet ahead of everyone else. Just
Okay.
trying to like creep
And
up.
are you still attached with the rope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys get closer, open, and can like kind of crest this little area as you guys can kind of grab onto the Kraken, and as you kind of float towards it to get a little viewpoint on what's happening. you see 3 figures kind of floating around, discussing things. Wretched creatures. Long,
Creatures.
stringy hair, kind of darker, almost purpley black skin. One real skinny and frail with like these large tattered robes. A lot of bones in their hair. More bones in here floating around. But you also see floating from the ceiling a drow that is unconscious. A drow that resembling the Unchained.
Is it the same figure that we're after?
Yep.
Yeah. And he's just
hanging
floating
from
up
the
there,
ceiling?
or is he in like encased in something?
He's floating.
Okay.
And you also see a large cauldron that's bubbling as they're kind of, it's on like this like swinging thing, almost circular to keep, you know,
Like
the
Lazy
water
Susan?
inside of, yeah, to keep the whatever water is inside.
Like a centrifuge thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
As it's boiling and like the bubbles are kind of just like drifting off. And make perception checks.
Can I help?
Why don't you both? Yeah,
Roll
you can
one?
help him. Yeah, with your mastermind. Yeah. Swing, make one with advantage.
Well, that's a 23. 22. Yeah, 22. And yeah, 22.
You see, as this cauldron is going around, as a faint, almost like bright purple, almost something that would contaminate and turn you into like a superhero sort of thing. But as it goes around in its little centrifuge, like you get a glimpse of what's inside as it looks like almost this soupy figure as a little owl wing kind of flips out.
Oh, little soup!
Little soup. That's my
Because
rap
now
name.
you see the other creatures going around and grabbing things off the walls of disgusting nature, like little eyeballs and other little small bones and skeletons, and they seem to be making some sort of broth as they then fly over to the cauldron and throw more stuff in it.
Is it Hal's wing?
I?
Can I tell if it's Hal?
With a 22, you recognize it as How's Wing.
Do I recognize these creatures like by race, or are they totally brand new?
Make it Arcana check.
On.
I think my
Arcana.
rap name's Baby Bouillon.
Nice. 22.
22.
Some good
You would
checks.
have heard of these foul creatures. Not really native to this plane of existence, but they do hide away. Usually groups of sisters, as these are hags, and with your 22, they are night hags, those of death and sly, subversive creatures, obsessive
By Stub.
and
Looking for a good time. 3-on-1.
are known to haunt people's dreams and attack people through their dreams.
I have 2 questions. I have
First
3
question.
things.
Nope.
So there's 3 hags and the guy that we're chasing.
Mm-hmm. But
Hanging
he
from the
seems
ceiling?
unconscious, floating.
Okay. Number 2, I'm gonna nudge Lionel. Hey, I think that's Hal in the pot.
Okay.
Just let him know. And then
Oh.
3, is this at all reminiscent of the type of alchemy that we saw in the sub-basement of the mansion with the vampires? Is there anything similar about the process that's going on here?
Get an investigation check.
6.
Hmm.
Can't tell.
Yeah,
have
it's hard
no
to tell.
idea.
There is way less machinery involved, and less.
Is the purpley goo at least the same color? can you at least give me that
Uh,
information?
It is similar in color.
Okay. I will relay that information to Lionel because I'm not going to yell to the other guys.
Okay. I'm just gonna drag us closer to the other guys.
I can walk.
Oh, are we on? I thought we were still flying around.
We can walk on the surface, right? Now that we're down here, are we still flying?
Oh, okay.
You can
No,
fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was still floating, but that's fine.
You can flow. I'll walk behind.
He's
Unless
kind of
you're
just running along the wall, like.
yeah.
All right, I'll catch up to the other guys and I'll relay the info. And so I know about night hags. Yeah, I'll relay that they're night hags, and there's usually 3, but we only saw 2.
Saw 3.
Oh, we saw 3, so
Yep.
saw a whole coven of them. Ew.
Shock and awe.
Could be a dangerous fight. Can I make a check to see if... I know they're kind of not the nicest creatures.
Perhaps we could strike a deal. Maybe
But-
gives them something for him.
What if we just stealth?
We don't have anything.
I turn
Sure, we
someone
don't really have
invisible
anything to
and
offer.
that person tries to grab this unchained fellow?
Invisibility is not a foolproof plan.
No, but
I
it could work.
Right.
Like, who else would they be expecting? I feel like they wouldn't expect...
Last time I was invisible, though, my smell gave me away. Are hags good at smelling?
Or hags good at smelling?
Hag smell.
I have plenty of stuff I can give them.
They probably
I
want
have-
I thought there would be
Food by the
RP
sound of it.
rolls.
I'd rather
I
not
think we have to
deal with
fight
a
them.
hag.
I don't.
Well, you all can deal with the hags, and I can go see if he's locked in place. If you want to make me invisible, Serge, I can try and figure out if he's locked in place and if he's easy to grab, or if he's just floating there.
I could do that. I'll turn you invisible.
Are there any other
Okay,
ways in and
so-
out of this fucking place? Is there a butthole that's open too?
Yeah, there's like a couple cavities. There's the inside here, you kind of using the kraken flesh and carapace part of it. Things have been utilized, but also dug out.
Is it soft and fleshy, or is rigor mortis set in?
Funny enough, you don't age on the astral plane.
Okay, so it's still moist and fleshy.
Exactly as it was
Stop.
when it died.
Stop. What? I'm asking fucking questions.
You know what you've done.
I'm
Stop.
playing the game.
Soft and fleshy tentacles.
I think that we have to fight. I don't see a way. These creatures don't seem as if they are ready to.
Maybe I could give them.
Them in nature are not ready to make any sort of deal you might present them. They'll want to have the most benefit from whatever deal you do come up with.
We have nothing to offer.
And we do not have anything to offer.
Right.
Unless they want a chessboard.
I've got a spider staff. I've got 4 yards, square yards of snake skin. I've got the Archdruid's amulet. It's damaged.
Can I make a check on them to see? Because I know some things about hags, and I don't think they'll really care about material things.
Mm-hmm.
They like to make deals based on, I don't know, people, their well-being.
Yep. Yes.
Can I make a history?
Or
Or what kind of check?
in order to gain what information?
To
Are
see
you
if
saying
it,
What kind of
You-
deals
you
do
know that,
they
though.
make?
Got
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, maybe a history check.
Yeah, that's fair.
okay,
Like,
cool.
has you heard of anyone coming
Well,
back and having made a deal
I'll just
with
tie
a
it in
knight?
with your you rolled like a 20 something on your recognition
22,
of them.
yeah.
They usually prey on suffering.
Okay.
So, any deal would have to be at the cost of someone's suffering, whether it be your own or one of their enemies.
Okay. When I was, I'll give them that info.
Promise that we will make him suffer. Just a thought.
I don't think it'll be that easy. I think
Oh,
Quoven's
you're
right
right.
here. I think the only option is to take them down.
Unless one of us is willing to submit to eternal torture. Seems counterproductive.
And Sving, these people are not good. Think of it as a hunt.
Pull out both my swords. I am ready to fight.
Shock and awe?
Shock and awe. That should have been our group name.
Shock and awe. Fucking the shockers.
Nice.
Well,
Hit it when they least expect it.
if we think it'll give us an advantage, I could still make one of you
We're really,
invisible before
we're really
we go.
fighting one instinct this
I
time.
still think I should go up there to check how this guy's doing. To see if he's actually dead or not, to see if he's locked in place by some spell or...
Okay. I agree. I mean, he might be dead.
Mm-hmm.
But don't we normally go and check on people that are carried off screen and we don't know the status, alive or dead?
Well, if he's
we risk
dead,
it all?
I can just grab him and take him out of here.
You're muted,
Yeah.
Chris.
Saying we're here now to check on him, so
Yeah.
let's check.
I think
All right.
invisibility is too risky. These are creatures who live in a plane of constant magic.
It can't be less risky. Wait,
What?
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 Serge, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm saying I make you
I
invisible.
made you more
They-
intelligent.
They either
an hour.
sense them or they don't. There's no
Well, we
disadvantage
could
of going
surprise
invisible.
attack them. Well, we could surprise attack them and get the jump on them, or we could go in and wait to see if they get him and not surprise attack.
That's true.
Surprise attack sounds good.
We're gonna have to fight
Yeah.
them in any cost anyway.
We're gonna need every advantage we can get.
Well, what if I make, say, Lionel invisible still? Us four go. They think of us
Distract
four,
them.
and you come around the side and flank them.
Why don't you do that,
Surprise
Lionel?
attack.
To be quite frank, Serge, Lionel hits a lot harder than you do, and we could use him in a surprise attack.
Okay.
And you can go up. Not to point fingers at like who does what in the group, because we're all really useful.
Okay.
But you know, you shout damage to the enemy, and you know we are shooting spells and fire and arrows.
That hurts
Not
a
to
little
try
bit,
and
but I get
quantify-
what you're
not
saying.
to try and quantify what's about to
I
happen
hit him
during
from
a
a
surprise
distance
attack.
anyways. You're right. I'll go check on him. I'll turn invisible. Do you want a signal? If
Once
I
we
check
stop
on his
fighting.
body?
The signal is we'll start shooting.
Yeah, we'll start
Okay.
fighting.
All right.
That's-
Do we need an escape signal? When do we just leave? Lionel, where's the closest planar hole?
I'll kind of close my eyes for a second and kind of
Even if
sense
he's
it out.
dead, it
It's a
sounds silly.
Bit of travel away. The closest one is not that far, but you can't pick up on what it is or
Okay.
where it goes to. There is a
Yeah.
cluster of 7 further away, but
So, absolute worst case scenario, there is an unknown escape hole.
Correct.
Ow.
So
we don't
that
necessarily
is-
need to take it, but
Well, I mean, if they're killing us and we need to run,
If-
if this fight is too great, we need to get out.
that's true.
Yeah, if
That's
this
what I'm
guy's-
thinking.
If this guy's dead already, do we want to try to bring back the corpse, or do we
Well,
abandon
the
it?
body is really what we're getting paid for.
Exactly.
Maybe cut his head off or something and just bring that.
Maybe.
Fine.
He's dead.
I checked the contract real quick. Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I swear to God, if he pulls from this contract now after he was in the contract.
We said alive. I will kill Lord App. Lord
All right.
Barrett.
So I'll go invisible. I'll go right up to the body, and you guys shock and awe. I'll let you know if he's dead or alive.
I can open with a high-level moonbeam, and that maybe catch them
Fine.
all. Or I could do Bane. Really, those are the two main options.
Bane is pretty sweet. I also
I'm gonna
have
go
Bane
ahead.
that I could drop.
I think moonbeam at third level could be quite effective for continued damage. And I think we focus fire one down.
I could go invisible, check the body, come down and bang
We'll,
somebody who's looking the most hurt after your initial moonbeam, and we could focus that person.
Well, you could either bane them or maybe perhaps try and just prevent the others while we focus the targets down, prevent the others from interfering.
I'll attack your target, Coben. Whoever you seem to be focusing on. I will attack that same.
I think maybe just if we can take more threats off, less bad spells will be coming for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We should
That's
stay
fine.
spread out. Since I'm the only melee one, stay spread out. I'll go in.
I will be using melee as well.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna burn a second level spell slot. I'm gonna summon Beast since I don't have How here. It's concentration.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon Beast of the Sea.
Okay.
It's a large squid named Spud.
Okay. Just
Yeah. It's purple, mostly with like green and black blemishes, and it is a medium beast. So it's a large
what's
squid.
the cast time on that? Is it an action?
Fuck you, I don't know.
I think usually they are.
Yes, it's an action.
Okay, that comes a little quicker than you're normally used to, as it gets delivered as a bonus action.
Okay. And I'm concentrating on that. I've got Spud ready to go. Question.
Tell me
It's-
what you know about.
It's still an int based movement, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's okay.
So, in order to get the plan, because you guys did succeed on the stealth check to not be noticed, the plan is Surge is going in first, invisible to check, or at the same time as you guys are shot.
No.
I think
We're
that's the same
focusing
time.
on
We're prioritizing shock and awe, and then he may use the start of combat to check.
Yeah.
Got it.
We are the distraction.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
check the body immediately, and then I'll join after your
And then
initial
go into
attack.
support caster bard mode.
Yeah.
Okay. I will need another stealth check to enter and shock and awe, but I'm ready when you guys are.
Here we go.
Advantage.
Advantage.
Wisdom checks. Right?
Correct. Yeah, advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
25 and 25.
Thank God for
21
that
total.
advantage.
24.
Wow.
24.
18.
20.
18.
We rolled so
25.
well.
You guys killed it.
Yeah, we did.
23.
This
Oh
is
my
good. This is a
God.
terrifying combat. That's why.
It is.
This is so
Three
scary.
hags is so
It's
scary.
gonna be rough. It's
We
gonna be
like kind of
fucking
have
rough.
to. We kind of have to delete one of these in this round.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like we have to go in and like a hag's
Everybody
gotta
use
die.
their super and then
Yeah,
kind of
like
take
we
off.
all gotta pop.
Yeah.
Everyone ult.
Yeah,
everybody
literally
else.
everybody ult. This is the last push.
All right. As you guys. Well, it's your guys' stealth roll. Succeeding. Getting a surprise round. What does shock and awe look like inside the Kraken stomach?
I think Quoben's sitting right around whatever edge of the stomach, and then everybody's stacked on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you
And
roll for Spud?
He's watching back, getting ready, and kind of does like the eye contact through the fucking moonstone mask. Eye contact across the group, and then his tongue spits out between the lips of the moonstone and wiggles because he can't take anything seriously.
He's just like
like we might all go die, but he's like everyone's. He just had a moment where he realized everyone was looking at him, so he decided to stick his tongue out and wiggle it.
I think whichever one he casts Moonbeam on is the one I'm gonna jolt almost right away. And I have a 60-foot movement speed in this plane, so
Yep.
So
Wait, yeah,
I
how far
imagine-
away are they?
They are.
I mean, I would assume with our stealth check we can get pretty close.
You guys, your average is like a 20 plus.
Yeah, it's over 20. Our average is over 20.
Let's say that they're like, as you
Within
like peer
24
into the
feet?
room, they were about 80 feet away. And you guys can do like a full round of movement to get in. So whatever that is, 80 minus whatever movement you can do on your shock and awe, and then that's where we'd start the surprise round.
Okay.
cool.
Do I do
So-
moonbeam or do I fucking bring a guiding bolt out?
Ooh.
Let's
Right?
roll initiative, and then you guys can do your surprise round, and then that's where we'll end it.
Nice.
The initiative order, and then you guys all do the surprise round, and then
Cool.
How does
we'll
the
end.
initiative work
Oh
now?
no.
It's just your wisdom check.
Yep.
Just a wisdom
So
check.
roll plus wisdom bonus. Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha. So
I
okay.
rolled a 5.
if my initial roll
14.
without the bonus,
7.
that was it was a
10.
4. We're stealthy, but we're gonna be last.
Kirby, just to let you know, I'm going to be using my rapier, but I'm going to just be rolling my Starcaller stuff because it'll be the same thing with my finesse
Okay.
weapons, shit like that. Just
The star color has plus bonuses.
yeah, I know, it has a +2, but since my int is at 20, I can use my
Gotcha.
rapier. Yeah.
So I've Lionel 7 for initiative,
Yeah.
Sphinx 6, Surge
5.
4.
14.
Thing is 5. It was 6
Sorry,
minus 1
What exactly?
got it.
because of the wisdom.
4 for Surge, and then Quoven
14.
Pem.
10.
Jesus
this is a
Christ.
Bad start.
Yeah. How far do I need to be within Lionel's cane to not be in disadvantage? Because I don't know how long 20
I think
hours
it's a
has
visual.
been since.
I think it's a visual thing. As long as you can see it,
Oh.
you're good. I think. I could be
Start doing-
completely wrong.
Yeah, let-
Initiative orders here for
We'll let
them.
Kirby do his thing and then I'll ask.
Okay. I have their order. But they are all surprised. Technically, Quoben, you go first on your
I'll lead
Since-
the charge into the room 24 feet directly at
since
them.
it is a surprise round, I will, like, if you guys want to do some sort of fucking, for rule of cool standpoint, like a fucking some combo
Yeah.
Combo.
thing.
Yes.
Pick like an open discussion. Basically, like you guys all get to take your round right now.
Yeah.
I would like to throw Spud, the octopus or the squid, like to just smack somebody in the face. Like that's what I would like to just. An octopus comes out of nowhere and just, and like,
Might hold off on that.
okay. What do you
I'm
have in
going
mind?
to scorching
I'm gonna do a
ray
big
whoever
AoE and he
Kogan
might get
hits.
zapped.
Okay,
is what I'm-
okay. You do your AOE then.
I'm gonna do a big AoE and you might throw Spud in and have him take 3d10
yeah, we don't.
damage.
We don't want to do that.
I will go in
he'd survive.
first and I'll move my full 24-foot move. And I will, as a bonus action, cast Moonbeam at level 3 for that extra bit of kick. And how close are they standing together? It's got a 10-foot radius. 5-foot radius,
It's-
rather.
5-foot radius.
Is the moonbeam gonna hit home skillet that's hanging from the?
Bitch, it might.
It might.
I mean, I guess we're here to kill him anyway, so it doesn't.
Dead or
matter.
alive.
Dead or alive.
I'd say you could hit 2 of them, kind of standing near
All
the
right,
center.
I'll try and get 2 of them on the left one and the middle one.
Okay.
He's
And
a squid.
then, as my action, I will cast Sacred Flame on one just to like ignite the target to alert the team.
Okay.
So,
Wisdom save, right?
yeah,
they're-
con
they're
save
both-
for Moonbeam,
Con save for Moonbeam. Okay, nice.
14.
That's a natural 1 and a 9 for a total of 12.
Well, does not save. Neither save. For a glorious, hopefully doubled. Yes, we got 110, a 9. Oh, this big roll. For a 24 radiant damage.
Nice.
Damn.
I feel like that's gonna fuck him up too. I feel like
For
hags
both
are
of them. I'm
weak to
hoping it
radiant.
does extra damage. I don't know if it will.
Nice.
And then the furthest left one, Dex save 14. I'm Sacred Flaming.
Okay. Dex save, which is Wisdom save here.
Which is 14
That's
DC.
natural 4. Sorry, they have magic resistance. I need to re-roll.
Yeah. So the other one just does half damage if they save.
10. That's a 12. What's your spell DC?
14 con was for the Moonbeam.
Okay. Sacred Flame fail. One of them succeeds, and then one of them succeeds on the. Just one of them succeeded on the. So
Okay, so that one will take 12 instead of the 24 radiant. So then, yeah, so the target is illuminated by the Sacred Flame's sparks for indication.
and what's
But
the
it
total
didn't.
Sacred Flame damage?
It doesn't do any damage if they save, I think.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't do damage on the.
They Sacred Flame failed him.
Oh,
failed,
I
one
thought you meant it
failed.
failed as a spell.
No, I was thinking saves.
Yeah. Oh, damn. It is not a ton, but 7 more radiant damage.
Nice. Doesn't look like it does any more damage.
Damn, I would have been really good if radiant was the
But
thing.
as the moonbeam kind of illuminates 2 of the hags now, like look back over, and the third off to the side, grabbing like has a handful.
And
of
as I
eyeballs
Sacred
and stuff.
Flame, I want to be the one to the left as I kind of
And
Sacred
the
Flame.
Sacred Flame hits the one on the left. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm jolting towards the one that got more roasty, most
More
roasted. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm gonna just go for a full blown sneak attack on with my Stormbreaker.
All right.
Do I get advantage
crit.
on sneak?
Big crits. You're from unknown target. I think you get
if
it
I-
more.
if it's-
Stealth, yeah.
Okay.
You beat their passive perception with your stealth right before this, so
So
for
close.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was a natural 19. I was like, oh, it's so close to a
I
crit.
know. So that will be 12 points of piercing, plus an additional 10 points of sneak attack. And then
Thrust through, kind of flying in, just
mhm.
pretty fast, and just slashing the one that just got Sacred Flame. She's looking hurt, as you guys have done already over a good amount of damage.
And then for this girl, I'm going to use my Blood Maledict and Amplify.
Oh, is this the first Blood Maledict?
And you see her kind of light up. You kind of see, I don't know how far you guys are, but you see kind of like veins from my left shoulder, like go through my neck and like the side of my face, and like these black, like moving, like veins basically underneath. And I'm going to mark this person, and I'll take a D4 of damage.
I was totally picturing blood coming on the end of the arrow before it shoots.
And it is amplified, so I have advantage next hit on this lady.
Nice. Does it add damage at all? You're just
No, it just gives me advantage. Once I get my crimson right, it'll do extra damage.
Okay.
Advantage is huge, though. Because that does sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sick.
So it's a Pem. You said you're scorching.
Yeah,
Whoever,
Scorching Ray
Open Wisdom
on
Alright.
one of them, yes. The middle
Dude,
one, I
does
guess.
every roll have advantage on Scorching Ray?
Oh, I don't know. That's a
So,
good question.
I think so, because he's stealth, right? You roll a d20 for each ray for an attack roll. And then you get advantage on attack rolls from stealth. That's a Google, maybe. So that's kind of wild.
One creature is hidden. Attacking while hidden. You have advantage on your attack roll.
Ooh, there you go. So
Scorching Ray's pretty good for stealth,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
I
each
rolled
ray
a
has
21,
advantage.
an 18, and an 18
That's
to
all
hit.
One each?
So it's 2d6 for each one. So I'm rolling 6d6.
Go.
And I'm
So you notice as
shooting
you're
them all at the
casting-
middle one.
Yeah, as you're casting your first spell in the astral plane, they do come faster. As a bonus action, this is a Scorching Ray, since it's an action to cast, and you notice that spell ranges, since you shot a range spell, are increased by 50%.
God damn.
Holy
You're
shit,
increased by
dude.
50%?
Dude, that guiding bolt's gonna be crazy.
Rolled 20
Dude,
damage.
Moonbeam's 120 feet, so I could chase him with Moonbeam to fucking...
20 total.
Yeah, 20 total
180 feet?
for all 6d6.
And then did you roll your extra D8 for your? Oh, that's your spirit's on out.
Right, that is correct.
I have a strange question that you probably will have to make up the answer to right now.
Okay.
If I can move Moonbeam 60 feet normally with a bonus action, does that range go to 90 feet? Being able to move it in the astral? It's the way how much I can move a spell effect.
It says.
Yeah, it's
radial.
definitely like a. You could decide later. I can't
Sure.
move it. Okay, yeah, 90 feet movement on a cylinder. Let's go.
Or maybe it's the
You
initial
still have an
casting range.
Pem, if you would like to use it.
That was a bonus action.
Okay, my other
Summon your
action
boy.
will also be to cast Scorching Ray.
You only cast one.
You can't do that. You have to use a cantrip.
Cantrip, huh?
Yeah, so you can throw fire out.
I'll summon the Wildfire Elemental, and that'll
Okay.
be my turn.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
And
so that's why I
he gets an
Sacred Flame,
attack,
because it was a cantrip.
too. If you would like to use that.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, let's not. I'm
Why not?
I
We're
don't
trying
wanna
to
drag
knock
this.
one of them out.
Drag
Just roll
this.
it really quick then. Just do it.
Oh,
You're taking longer waffling.
under pressure. It's
We might die, Chris. Roll the fucking attack.
it's +6 to hit. 11 to hit.
That is not.
That does not hit.
Good effort.
There you go.
And then Spain
Fingers.
Surge.
We're 50 feet away.
Yes.
Fuck. Ass. Spud's not going to be able to
if
make
your
it.
movement is 30, yeah. Well, technically, you're 30 feet away if you're still attached to Lionel.
Yeah, what's weight here? Does weight even exist?
Why? I don't
There's
think
no,
we ever
like,
disattached.
Yeah, it's like 0G.
We never disattached. I don't think. So I'm 30 feet away.
You're fucking
Yeah.
ski-balling on the street.
Spearing with his cane in the head.
Okay, so does that mean Spud came with me, or is he still way behind?
Oh, he can come with you.
Okay, so Spud's 30 feet away. Fuck. I'm going to.
Sir, just so you know that intelligence is gone because it's concentration.
Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna run up and whack the one that needs whacking.
All right,
Like the one that's low. Swords. I need swords.
Yes,
That's a 7 or an 18 and a 14.
14 does not hit.
So that's 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Spud. He can't use his swim speed, correct?
No. It's
Okay.
even his intelligence. So whatever his intelligence is.
So he can
times
move
3.
24 feet, so he's going to be out of range.
I'm
but
as
he'll
smart
move
as
up.
your squid. God damn it. Fucking me and your
And-
pet are gonna be friends.
He'll move up. Since he can't move, I'm going to use my bonus action to swing it an additional time.
Okay.
Is there any way I can get advantage on this by flanking?
You know what else
Technically,
is there?
You have advantage in the surprise round through stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, well then let me re-roll the...
Let's say that was your first attack. It was a 19 and a 15. So first one hit.
Okay, let me roll again for the second hit. 8 and 11. Neither of those hit.
Second one
But-
misses.
On the first attack, I do want to use favored foe. So I'll roll an additional D. I think it's a 6 now.
Nice.
Let me double check. Favored foe. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a D6. So on the first hit, he will take an additional 6 damage. Hell yeah.
Nice.
And then I will, since Spud is out of range, I will use my bonus action to swing again.
Okay.
Or do they have a shared health pool or some stupid shit? Some like blood's gonna fly through the air between them like little blood Ethernet cables.
That's a
Gotta destroy
23
the cauldron
and
or some shit.
it's a 23
23 hits.
for 6 damage.
All right.
We're coming up
And
on it.
Looking very.
That's my
fucked up.
turn.
All right. Almost done with the surprise round. Surge.
So my plan was to go check on the body. I got, I think, 24 feet of movement with my intelligence.
Solid
you-
50.
Yeah.
You would have. He's out of range of that. So you would have to
Shit.
action brain dash.
Action
Hashtag
dash.
brain dash.
Okay.
To still not get there.
I mean, within a foot of him, I could probably check him out, but I wouldn't be able to check him because I assume that would be an action.
That's
to
okay.
do
That's the
medicine
plan.
Shit, yeah. So I'll.
Also,
move-
none of us can see you.
Yeah, but I could use a bonus action to do an action before I action dash, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
In that case, I'm going to
Careful,
get
you
a
might
little
drop
creative here.
invisibility.
I am about to drop invisibility. Not the smartest thing, but it might pay off. I'm going to go 24 feet, and then I'm going to cast... I have a question. My spell has an R next to it. I assume that's for ritual.
Yes.
What does ritual mean again? Remind me, because I haven't had
So
one before.
there's a casting time. If you look at
Yeah.
the spell, there's a casting time.
Oh,
You
yeah.
a ritual means that you don't have to use a spell slot, but it's just 10 minutes plus that casting time to cast the spell.
So you can cast
Okay.
it whenever as a ritual.
Yeah.
So it would be 10 minutes plus one action?
Yeah, to
Is
cast
that-
it as a ritual, or you
Yeah.
can use a spell slot and cast it as an action,
Oh,
which is a
yeah.
bonus action.
Yeah. So you
Yeah. And that would
So if you're going to
take a
use your spell slot, it's only an action. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that then so I can cast it instantly. And it makes a 20-foot...
Ah!
What?
What are you casting?
Oh, silence. And it's a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point. Can I hit all three of them? Or is where...
20-foot radius sphere is massive.
Radius is huge. You
Yeah.
can get all three of them with silence.
Yeah, I also don't want to get Lionel, though, if he's up close and
You would
stab him,
get
'cause-
Lionel. He's right
That's
next
fine.
to you.
I don't need. I'm not a spellcaster.
He's
Yeah.
never got anything to
You won't be
say.
able to say shit, so... Okay.
That's fine.
Question: if he casts silence on me, that doesn't do anything to Spud because his
No.
concentration is already
Telepathic.
cast. Okay.
Yeah, so... Boom.
Yeah. Go for it.
And you poof
Silence
indivisibility.
on those three. Yeah, I do. But I use my action to get up to the bottom.
Silence.
What
is
is the
huge.
save for silence, or is it just an area that is now silent?
It's just an area that is now silent. So,
Okay.
Are you sure?
uh,
That's fucking so good, dude.
concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere.
It's like darkness, but
yeah.
silence. Okay.
That's
That's nasty.
that's
Any
disgusting.
creature inside is immune to thunder damage, and
Yes.
creatures are deafened while inside.
And casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible there. That's what I'm banking
Yes.
on. So
That's
um,
that was
Big brain.
That's big.
yeah.
That's big brain.
That's why I figured
That-
invisibility isn't worth it if I can do that. So then I'll use the rest of my, what do you call it? To
You still have your, because you can do that as a bonus action.
Mhm.
Dump truck of an ass move right there.
But that is a dumpy move.
thank you. Thank you.
With the moonbeam and the silence, and the ranger and rogue flying in, followed some scorching rays and a fire snake.
We yell "Go Gators!"
In the silence bubble.
Yeah, go Gators!
Go game! As that's where we'll end for tonight. As we pick that up next week after the surprise round, and you guys will
Awesome.
roll real low in initiatives.
I know,
Yeah, we
but
did.
They,
Yeah.
They can't talk.
He got to move out of that thing.
Yeah, which
yeah.
might provoke an opportunity attack. I don't know.
For one of them, for sure.
It's okay.
At,
We've almost got the one down. I feel like
And-
we were really close to killing that one.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
it's
If,
concentration.
like one or two,
so
like one more attack would have hit or something. I feel like we'd have got
Yeah,
it.
she's hurt. She's hurt.
yeah, and
All
it's
So-
concentration.
spells
So if
are
I see it's
verbal.
becoming a problem for us, I'll just drop it.
No, that's never going to
No.
be a problem. dude.
Hold it. Hold it.
Yeah, stopping the fucking hags from casting
Hold it.
spells.
Hold it and then cast
All
it
of their
again.
spells
Hold
are-
it and then cast it again.
Yeah, just cast it. This is the best spell you
Just
can do.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because even if we all have to not do magic, I feel like that's a better fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because Pem's the only one that really gets fucked. Because I can still
Also-
green flame blade. I gotta go to bed though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye,
Perfect.
stream.
Yes.
Adios. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, everyone.
exciting.
Yeah.
Go to gopher.com and buy some shit. I don't know.
Go to Gopher and go Gators.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out a giveaway next week. We'll do like a thing.
Oh yeah.
All right. Bye.
Adios.
Peace.